Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor, the Santa Rally. This is a members-only live stream. Our shows always start now with members only first for the first 15, 20 minutes, even half an hour. And then once we've covered all the questions, all the highlights, all the main focuses, we'll switch to general public. So welcome all everybody to our members only live stream, Santa Rally. And in this this live stream, we've got lots of new stuff to tell you about, world exclusives, big news. If it's members only, you know, we've got some news for you that you cannot afford to miss. So shall we get straight into it? Let's get straight into it. If you've just tuned in, please tap the like button. And of course, everyone here is subscribed because you're already members. All right, wicked, fantastic. Well, today we have got the full swing of the Santa Rally. We are off and running. As you can see today, I'm up 1.45%. I've made $1,500 today. XRP is going up as well. We're about to hit that resistance level again. See if we can push through. Perfect. My Roth IRA is going down. That's what I want. This is not a bad thing. This is a great thing. I want to get Coca-Cola down to buy it all. $34,000 worth of Coca-Cola on the 1st of January. So that's good news, and that's good news. Got another all-time high again. All right, so really, really great. Now then, this is members only, so we've got lots to talk about. XRP Rally, Santa Rally. What is a Santa Rally? And also we're going to look at Nvidia as well. Plus, we've got world exclusives, 2 announcements to make for you this afternoon, which you're absolutely going to love. All right, let me read all the comments. See who's here first. Good afternoon, everyone. We are about to announce in 2 days' time the Lucas Aids convention, where we're going to meet in Dallas. What time and where, I can just tell you, we've just got upgraded. It's just got better. Of course it was. You knew it was going to. I'll announce it on Friday in a members-only live stream. SV Atlas, let's go. Hi, everyone. Toby Everett, how are you? Just saw your post on the license. Good thinking to go to a small town. Yep, went to a small town, got straight in. And it was awesome stuff. And my new driver's license is on the way, and it'll be with me within 2 weeks. Great, great, great. There you go. Leston Wynn, good afternoon. Hello, how are you? Great having the 24-hour stream. I was able to talk to Leston Wynn earlier in the extra channel. That was fantastic. We are we talking about CPI and the PPI? We talked about this morning, War Smile. You missed it. This morning, as a members-only live stream, we covered the CPI of being the same as before, as expected. It wasn't reducing. It wasn't reducing rates. Sorry, it wasn't reducing inflation. However, it was as expected. So overall, the markets were happy with it. I didn't expect quite as much from the market today, but there you go. What's important, even more important, is PPI tomorrow. So don't be surprised if we get that little bit of profit taking tomorrow. Anyway, of course, we'll be covering it live, members only live stream in the morning. Hello, Petra. Petra was just talking to me in the extra channel saying something about all the channels. Yes, there are 3 channels. The main channel, Martyn Lucas Investor, is the main channel. Then, of course, there is the music channel where we have parties, raise money, celebrations. There is the link in the chat for the music channel. And there is the extra channel. Absolutely right. Okay. Sorry. I gave you my X account. What I meant to give you was that one there. All right. Great, great, great. Welcome back, Martin. Hope your license ordeal went smooth. Yeah, it was really easy. Went to a small little town, walked straight in, out, 5 minutes. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I had all sorts of stuff going on. You know, I like to create a bit of havoc wherever I go. Let's just say we had some fun. All right. And on the way back, we stopped at America's favorite. Burger King. We had a Burger King on the way home. Here it is. This is proof that we stopped at a Burger King. All right, there we go. And it was very, very nice. There you go. Very good. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Classic Carnut. How you doing, mate? Hi, Martin. You're appreciated, my friend. Toby Everett. Thank you so much indeed. You're all friends of mine here. Good evening, James. Lovely stuff. That was good time. I just made tea and put the YouTube on, and Martin was on. Excellent. Please subscribe to Martyn Lucas Channel. I love it. Fridays with requests in the chat. I'm loving it. Extra channel. There you go. It's a whole network. Martin, if we have time for it, can we have a look at Epam stock? Ken Van Reel. Yes. Remind me again once I get to general public and I've invited everybody in. That would be great. Hi, Martin. Can I get added to Discord, please? Yes, you can, Andre. Give me your username in the chat, please, and I shall upgrade you. And if you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. So give me your username. I'll search for it in a moment, and then we can do that. TPO down again, over 30% since the end of November. Yep, it's an accumulating period. I love it. I mean, remember when we said to buy this, it was 6 months ago, and it's gone up to 200% since then. So, if you're buying it now, you're accumulating on the way down. Burger King, my favorite, Martin, a lot better than McDonald's, way better. I agree. Everything about it is better. Yes, I do like a McDonald's, but Burger King is just a whole different level in it. But the best burgers are Leah's Burgers. My wife makes the best burgers you've ever seen. Anyway, right then, let's open it up to general public. Now we have done all our questions and announcements. Oh, no. So, I've got some world exclusives. Two things, first of all, before we go general public. First of all, we are going to start by doing cash giveaways. Oh, yeah. What was that? That wouldn't be, it's like someone shot me on that one. Rubbish. No, we're giving away $100. That's better. Yes, cash giveaways every quarter. Brilliant. We've got Fight Channel who wishes to sponsor a giveaway. Going to give away $100 a quarter. Free cash prizes for doing what? Nothing really. Just anybody. If you want $100, just say and I'll give it to you. Right? Whoever asks for it just gets it. Every quarter, just say, can I have some money? And we go, yeah, there's $100, right? You haven't got to do anything. We're just going to wait for someone to ask for it, and then we'll just give it you, right? That's the first announcement. Number two, Ed Nevis' training. It's about to get a major upgrade for members that are already members. Really, really good. Right, that's the announcements. Plus, we're going to talk about Nvidia and XRP and what is a Santa Rally in a minute. So, on that note, we will now make our channel general public again, shall we? All right, so let's do it. Let's bring everybody in. Customization. Now we've told everybody all the good stuff. We'll invite the riffraff in, right? Right. Okay. Public. Done. Done. Share. Okay. Done. Save. All right then. Let me just double check that worked. Refresh the screen. And yes, it did. We are now general public once again. Okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. Welcome, everybody. You've just tuned in to a members only live stream. We've just just made it go general public. Answered everyone's questions. Yeah. Do expect a drop in XRP tomorrow. We still believe and know there will be a 50% drop. Yes, it's not going to keep going up like it's forever. We do expect there to be a drop. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Electric shock. Yeah, Tarzan. Yeah, hi. Can you please remind me what you invest in? Only the S&P 500. VU. I did trade during my holiday in October. I did 19 trades, 19 wins, and each trade was $28,000. Excuse me, I'm just getting a bit of fluff off my keyboard. $28,000, and I did end phase. Remember, I don't trade on my main account for integrity of the channel. and I traded when I was on holiday just because I was on holiday. I wasn't broadcasting it. On my Roth IRA, I traded 19 times, 19 wins. I did S&P half a dozen times. I did Enphase Energy a couple of times. I did McDonald's with the E. coli a couple of times. And I'm now in my 19th trade, which is Coca-Cola, waiting for it to go up. But I wanted to stay down until the 1st of January. So that's the answer to your question. Okay, so if you've just tuned in, welcome, good afternoon, welcome. We were members only for the first, we now do the first 15 minutes or half an hour of our shows, always members only. And we had some world exclusives. So we're going to let you know about that later on, but we're now going to talk about Santa Rally, Nvidia, XRP, and so on and so forth. Right, so let's get into it. Here we go. So, what is a Santa Rally? Well, a Santa Rally, known as a Santa Rally, this year, end of the year, it's a phenomenon. End of the year phenomenon usually takes place between the last 5 trading days of December and the first 2 trading days of January. In other words, we're just about to start. We're not there yet. We're leading up to the Santa Rally. This is not the Santa Rally yet. It comes in the last 5 trading days and then the first 2 trading days of January. So we're not here yet, but we are picking up speed. What is most important, what can promote the Santa Rally and kill the Santa Rally is the FOMC report. Of course, we're going to cover that live. And the event for that, the day for that, tomorrow's PPI, we'll be covering that live, of course. We've got GDP as well coming out, employment rates. But the Fed rate decision is Wednesday, December the 18th. No idea why I was thinking the 19th. But anyway, Wednesday, December the 18th, live on our show. We'll be covering it. You cannot afford to miss it. That'll probably be bigger, as big as our XRP and Nvidia. We have big audiences for that when we hear Jerome Powell live on the show. Really, really great. So we are in a Santa Rally. Things are doing well. And I want to refer as well to this interview here talking about Nvidia, because Nvidia and XRP is what we're particularly looking at the moment for a huge Santa Rally. So let me share with you these thoughts here on the Nvidia rally and the end of the year.
A little pairing of those declines. You were looking for a mic drop quarter. Could you call this that?
I think you print this press release off and you can put it in the Louvre. Just frame it. Oh. Because look, I mean, what you're really seeing here, this is a stock that's going to be green tomorrow. I mean,
now we're talking about the Nvidia earnings, which we just had, but how it translates into the rest of the year.
What they're putting up in terms of Hopper, in terms of overall growth, it's exactly what the bulls want, and he'll continue to underpromise. I mean, next quarter, that could be a 4 in front of it in terms of ultimately revenue. This is just the beginning of the AI revolution, $4 trillion on its way.
Sure, and long term, you may be very well right, but are you not concerned about this plus or minus 2% that the company is reporting on revenue, simply because the market wants the company to beat and beat well every quarter?
Yeah, if you looked up sandbag special in the dictionary, you'd see this guidance. And I think Street's going to look through it. I think this is a stock that probably will be up even on the conference call, because if you look at everything that they did here in terms on the data center, you could Hopper, we could be talking 5, 7, 8 billion per quarter. That was just ultimately many thought it could just be a few billion. So as this all plays out and you start to look at numbers over the next, call it 12 to 18 months,
this is what we've said. Nvidia is one of our favorite stocks. In fact, it's our favorite stock on the show at the moment. And we're still very happy. I own it. I own about $15,000 of it now in the S&P 500. That's the best way to buy it. It's still good value. The forward PE is still good. We had a dip the other day, an opportunity to buy it with the China regulation. That's why I'm going back to a couple of days ago to get this, because the China regulation has done nothing. just noise as it normally is.
The godfather of AI, Jensen, Nvidia, continue to be in that Mount Rushmore, and it just shows it's starting with Nvidia. Now second, third, fourth derivatives playing out. That's why it's 9:30, 10 p.m. in this AI party that goes to 4 a.m.
Oof. Has the time changed at all since you came out with that?
It was 9 p.m.
Okay.
Let me just pause that a moment. There are members asking me about can I onboard them to Discord. I got a big announcement. If you've just tuned in, we were members only for the first 15 minutes. I made some world exclusive announcements about giveaways, an upgrade on the training. You missed that, but we're now in general public mode now. So if you are a member and you've not yet had your friend requested on Discord accepted and you've not been upgraded, give me your username. I can't do it without your username. But we are about to upgrade the training program, which is free. We cover all the costs of that, and we're about to also give some cash prizes away as well. There is Discord. Give me your username, and I will come back to it once we've heard from this.
And now we're 9:30.
Okay, got it. So my other question to you, since there are so many commentary, there's so much comments on Blackwell, how production will ramp up into fiscal 2026. The production shipments will begin in the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2025, which is the current quarter. Does NVIDIA break out Blackwell revenue, or is this something that you and investors always need to reverse engineer out of the data center numbers?
Yeah, essentially investors reverse engineer it. But if you look in terms of some of the wording there, basically saying any of those heating issues, don't worry about it. And I think that's going to give more.
Totally, that was all noise when we heard about the overheating. That was all noise. The China nonsense. That was all noise. This is really good. Remember, Nvidia is priced to perfection, but if you look at the forward PE, you can still buy it today and make a good return on it. So owning the S&P now is just a gift.
More comfort. This is going to ram significantly in terms of that. And I think that continues to be the story, because we've talked about from our Asia trip, demand to supply 15 to 1. And there's only one game in town, and he's wearing a black leather jacket. His name is Jensen. And I think
this guy obviously loves Jensen. We'll come back to that in a moment. We'll carry on with our NVIDIA Santa Rally news and XRP, hoping to get Senay in as well today to get more information. If Senay could call in, that would be really, really good. Let me just text Senay and see if he's able to call in today. When is it good for? I'm on. So Daisy, I'm on air now. We'll call after bloody hell. After call the bell. Can you do a quick call in? Let's see what he says. All right. Now, before I go back to that, we've got a couple of people here who want me to onboard them. So let me do that right now. So let's have a look. Traw. Here we go. So if you've signed up for Discord and you also want friends as well, so you don't get scammed by a pretend Martyn Lucas, I will do it for you now. So Traw, here we go. Let me share with you what I'm doing so you can see how I do it, so you know what's going on. Let me go over here. We'll come back to NVIDIA in a moment and XRP. Let me go into there. Right, Traw. Okay, you are called Traw online on YouTube. There you are. Let me give you a role of YouTube member. Done. Profile. No, you haven't requested a friend. So be very careful. You might get scammed by those that are not friends. Look, you haven't clicked that, so I can't accept that. And all I'm going to do now is give you a changed nickname. And your nickname is Traw. Traw. Okay, save. I will look again to see if you did it. If not, we'll move on. No. Okay, the next one was T Santos. T Santos. Let me do you now. Here we go. Just bear with me a second. T Santos. T Santos, and yes, your name is the same on YouTube. That makes it easy. Thank you. Nice. Role, member, and profile. Accept. There we go. Accept. Done. You can now see all the channels. Excellent stuff. That's you done. And R Raise. Same name as your YouTube, so that's good. Your username. Let's have a look. You're not on Discord with that username. No, that did not work. That did not work. Raise. This one here, that's not your username. I don't know what that is. Whether you've misspelled it or you've not verified or whatever. So I can't accept that one. Quantron79. Next one. Quantron. Here we go. Do this. We're going to go back to our NVIDIA story in a moment. Quantron. No, you're not on Discord either. That's not spelled correctly, or you've not signed up and verified. So let me come back to the comments. We'll go back to NVIDIA in a moment. I need the training program. Toby Everett. We're about to announce a big upgrade. We just announced it before the show started. We were in members only mode for the first 15 minutes, half an hour. We do that now. We go members only for the first 15 minutes, half an hour of the shows to give the members a chance to get their questions answered and to reveal world exclusives, first time news. Hey Martyn, when you become an American citizen, throw one back for me. And if you do, drink responsibly and don't drive. Happy early weekend channel. Thank you very much, Jack Sparrow. Sensei has to work. Okay, give me 5. No, Sensei is on the show in 5 minutes. Stand by. Sensei is coming on the show in 5 minutes. Craig, it would take 2 to 3 months for TPL to fall 200 MA on the daily chart. Go Tesla. Martyn, I don't know what that is. Is that your username? Are you giving me a username? Martyn, I don't know what that is. I'm going to assume you're giving me a username. I don't know for Discord. I'm going to do a couple more, then I'm going to go back to our NVIDIA news. Yes, that is your username. I see it. So thank you very much. Let me share with you what I'm doing. Role, member. Have you sent me a friend request? Yes, you have. I can accept it. You're now friends with me, not anybody fake. Do I need to change the name? Martyn. No, yes, I do. I need to change the name slightly. So change nickname. Let me zoom in and grab your name from YouTube. So I spell it correctly. Hang on a minute. Martyn. Okay. Drop that in there. Martyn. Yonchev. Where are you from? Tell me what country you're from and I'll speak to you in your language. Maybe we can fly the flag for you as well. Good afternoon, Kevin Hawthorne. Cedar Trees, weekly chart. Thank you for that. I signed up as a member yesterday. How do I get Discord? There is Discord. There is the link right there. Takes 10 minutes to get through it and then give me your username. Added. Thanks. You're very, very welcome. Cindy, put your Discord username in the screen. Added friends. Request pending. Traw. Let me go back. You've now done that now. Traw. Let me have a look. TARW. Traw. Accept. Let me check. If you're already a member, yes you are. Yes you are. I can now accept your friend request. Here we go. Traw 9865. Accept. Done. Up to date. Is my Discord name Crivial? Okay, we'll do a couple more. Then we're going to go back to our NVIDIA story. Let me have a look. Is my Discord name? Many thanks. You are welcome. Okay, let me do this one here. And there you go. There's your name. Same on YouTube. Yeah. You just change it slightly. Okay, so let me click on this button here. and go role of member. If you've sent me a friend request, I can accept it. Yes, you have. Fantastic. And let me grab your name from YouTube. Ken Van Riel, what's your language? I will speak to you in your native language. What am I doing? I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. Change nickname. There you go. Let me drop that in there. Save. Okay, done. You're done as well. Excellent stuff. Is this live? Oh, bloody hell. Why, Vaz, are you asking me that? You know how this works. Tesla all-time high, currently 420. Amazing. Thank you for adding me. You're very, very welcome. Hey up, banana heads. It's $3.99 a month. Well, it's up to you. There's the premium service and there's the members service. There's two different services. My username is Quantron79. Okay, I've got to stop now because I've got to move on. Okay, we were members only for all this earlier on. So join us on time, guys, and I can get this done before the main show starts. There we go. Quantron79, Martyn Yonshev. I think I've already done this one. Yes, I have. Profile. Yes, I've already done that one. Beg your pardon. That's already done. Scroll down. Discord. Okay, good. Looking forward if you speak Dutch. Yes, so Ken, here we go. I've got a second home virtually in Amsterdam, the Maxim's Piano Bar. Best piano bar in the world. I've played there thousands of times. Okay, so let me do this for you. Let me show you all the flags of all the members that we've got. These are all the countries in the world. We've got Netherlands represented already, but I'm now going to speak to you in Dutch, all right? So let me just work this out. Give me a second. Do everyone's language. Then we're going to continue our Nvidia story and XRP, and Sensei's going to call in. Does it get better than this? Plus 2 world exclusives. All right. Welcome, Ken, to the family and everybody from the Netherlands. It's wonderful to have you here. Such wonderful memories of Amsterdam and a country of orange. Welcome to the family. We're live 12 hours a day on this channel, 24 hours a day on the Extra channel.
Roland Mollenhagen has become a member on Extra.
And we're here to help and support everyone. Welcome to the family.
Welkom Ken bij de familie en iedereen uit Nederland. Het is geweldig om jullie hier te hebben. Zulke mooie herinneringen aan Amsterdam en een land van oranje. Welkom bij de familie. We zijn 12 uur per dag live op dit kanaal en 24 uur per dag op het Extra kanaal. We zijn er om iedereen te helpen en te ondersteunen. Welkom bij de familie.
Okay, got a comment here from Marco Jager. I don't make any apologies for this. I'm here to serve the members, serve the viewers. Yes, I know you want the news. I want the news. We all want the news, but you're getting the news 24 hours a day, 12 hours a day on this channel, 24 hours a day on the main channel, on the Extra channel. But because of that, we're always live. We have to take time to talk to everybody. This is a channel about family and friendship and support. We take time out of the news to always focus on the individual. We could just focus on headline sell videos. That's what YouTubers do. I am the world piano man as voted by Sir Elton John, and I'm here as an entertainer, but I'm also here to help and support people individually, as well as provide the best, most exclusive world news and the best quality presentation. But I always put members first. If they need help and support, they get it. If they want to talk to someone, they get it. So I'm sorry if you don't get the news straight away, but you get it more than anyone else. But I also make sure I talk to everyone. And right now, I'm talking to you. So that's what we do. Can we say? I'm going to move on now from the Discord. Getting it back to. I'm going to get back to our news, of course. So let me just bring the ticker back up again and continue our NVIDIA story. For those that weren't here at the beginning, every day we go live now because we've got so many members, 98, more than that now actually, but 98% of our live viewers are members. It's the highest engagement rate of any channel in the world. And because of that, we start our shows now with the members only 15 minutes or half an hour for exclusive information, and then we can give it to the general public later. So today we got Senay calling in. That's just been announced. Senay will be here in a moment to ask some questions. We are about to upgrade our training service with Nvidia. It's about to get a lot better. A lot better. So more money and more time and resources is going in because the more members we get, the more I put in. I mean, I'll actually spend every penny from everything bringing in the services. So we want to have the best channel in the world. So stand by for that. But the training from Ed is about to get a lot better. Very, very good. Personalized. So much better. You're going to love this. So, and those that are members now are going to get the best service. Those that aren't members now, that come members next week, next month, they're not going to get quite as good as the members that were here before because you guys made this possible. So that's that. Also, we have cash giveaways starting again. We are going to give away $100 in cash every quarter. That is being done by Fight Channel. I'm talking to other people to do similar ideas, but there's more and more things coming all the time. All right. All, of course, members exclusive events as well. Here is Senay Crypto live in the chat. He is with me in the chat. I think he's yes, I think he's going to call in as well. So we'll have a few minutes of direct questions with Senay. If you want to be live on the screen with him as well, you'll be able to do so, or you can ask questions in the chat. So that's all that. Now, before Senay calls in, we're going to go back to members only mode because we're getting too busy in the chat. And I'm going to continue my NVIDIA story where we left off. So let me go back to members only mode so we can, this is members only chat, not members only live stream, members only chat. So we can sort that out. So let me do that now. Members only mode. Okay, only members can chat right now. Okay, let's carry on with my NVIDIA story this afternoon. Why we are in a bull, why we are just about to start the Santa rally, and we'll talk about XRP. But first of all, we are an NVIDIA. Let's complete this story. Here we go.
That's why this continues to be still in the early days of what I believe will be doing $4 trillion on.
You mentioned the overheating issues, and these are Blackwell, overheating, which might require redesign of the servers housing the chips. And the companies that make the servers are Dell, Hewlett Packard Enterprise, Supermicro. Do they end up carrying the cost of having to redesign everything?
Yeah, but ultimately, I think that is something that's really noise. And from all the checks we do, that's why
I love it.
When you're at the top of the mountain, you're always going to have people trying to take shots.
I cannot believe he just used the same phrase as me. That's brilliant. Yes, it was all noise. The China noise was noise. It presented an opportunity for everyone to buy more. That's all that was. We recommended you did. I hope you did. And now look, eh? So there you go.
I'll tell you, but if you look at how NVIDIA is playing out here, there's really no production issues as this all ramped. And that's why when you hear from Jensen today, I think investors are going to realize this AI revolution, now it's about second, third, fourth derivatives. You look what's going to play out across software, across the rest of semis, across cybersecurity. If you're a tech bull, this combined with obviously the last few weeks in terms of Trump, Musk, and everything we see, this is what I think is really going to be a setup to a Santa Claus rally.
So we are
There it is. There's your Santa Claus rally, which we just explained what a Santa Claus rally is. It's the last 5 trading days of the year, which hasn't started yet, and the first 2 days of January. So we're just warming into it, and we're going to show you how to play it in a minute. When Senay calls in, we're going to talk to you how you can play it, what you should and shouldn't be doing. And some of you aren't going to like it, but the truth is the truth, and it is what it is.
Nvidia saying that Blackwell is going to exceed supply for several quarters, but that there are some supply constraints. Now, you do those channel checks, Dan. Tell us the truth. Where have you seen those bottlenecks or those potential
Petra,
places
I will answer
where
your
supply
question in 1 minute.
will be constrained?
Everyone's waiting in line. They're at the velvet ropes, and there's only one party, and that's really in terms of Nvidia and Jensen. I think the issue there is that you want those next chips. That's what everyone. That's the new oil or gold.
Yeah, but that's the customer side. I'm talking about from the supply side, from Nvidia being able to actually deliver these.
It's ramping. It's ramping. Look, like any new production, any new chip, it's going to take time to ramp. But I would say if you thought relative to 3 months ago, ahead of expectations. So you sit there right now. If Jensen's flying the plane, you're in 3A watching Netflix feeling pretty good.
In terms of pricing power, can Jensen Huang raise the prices of those Blackwell chips even more than what he has already?
Yes, he can. Calculate the numbers. Yes, he can.
I mean, what are you expecting on that front? And should people look for maybe increased prices for those chips?
They definitely can, but right now, it's all about market share. They're just going to continue to go further and further out. And even when you look at what the hyperscalers are spending, you have now $400 billion of CapEx, AI CapEx, just in your sites. Then you think about sovereigns, you look at private, look at everything else. It just shows we are in an unparalleled, once in a 40-year tech trend, and that's why that Mount Rushmore is Jensen along with Nadella, Karp, and others.
You talked.
That's all we need to hear from there. So that's just more information that I wanted to share with you about
earlier about how there's a velvet
bullishness, if you like, of Nvidia. So just once again, a Santa rally is known as it's a phenomenon that takes place between the last 5 days of December, last 5 trading days, and the first 2 trading days of January. Now, in a few moments, Senay is going to call in and he's going to talk about the XRP element to this. Should you be buying now? As you can see, crypto is going up. Let me just see my XRP again. Let me type that back in again. And what you should and what you shouldn't be doing. There we go. We're at 243. We're bouncing around there all day long. My overall portfolio is 135. I'm at another all-time high again today. And what I love about it is my Coca-Cola's going down, which is so good. So good. That's exactly what I want. I want it to lose until January the 1st, which hopefully it will. It's continuing exactly the way we wanted it. Okay, now then. We're still in members only mode chat. I will answer a couple of questions. Kim Priest just became a member. Thank you very much indeed. Hey, James, buddy. Make sure that you go and watch the members only video. There it is. Welcome, Kim. Welcome. Now, what time do you go live daily? I seem to be missing it in Central Europe hours. Let me explain a couple of things for all the new members. 1 minute, Senay is going to call in. We've got now over 650 members. We're going to be 700 members by tomorrow. 98% is an understatement of our live viewers, higher than any other channel in the world. Go on YouTube, buddy, and you will see I don't make these numbers up. Every number I study all day long. So we're doing more and more members-only chats. Members-only live streams. We're not about growing the best channel, the biggest. We're about growing the best. So let me give all the new members that have just joined a very, very quick rundown of how the channel works. Because some of you are not familiar with YouTube, and that's perfectly fine. It takes a while, I understand, to get used to it. We have 3 channels. We have the main channel where you are right now. This is Martyn Lucas Investor. This is the main channel where you are watching live right now. Okay, if I go onto the homepage of the channel, let me give you a couple of little things. Stand by, Senay. Let me give you a couple of little things that will explain. Senay, have you got time or are you in a hurry? If you've got, it's okay. Great, brilliant. So this is the homepage of the channel where you all are right now. When I'm live, at the top of the page is the live stream. It says live. You know it's live because it says live, and there's a big red line. There's a big live button here. You will see a glowing icon as well. I don't see that because it's my channel, but you see a red icon when we're live, so you know we're live. Makes sense? Okay. Now, a live means it's being streamed. Some people will try to
Braden
manipulate
Leventhal
that.
has become a member.
Thank you very much, Braden. Some people will try to manipulate that, and they will record something and play a video, and it goes out as live because they're streaming it. It's not a video that sits on the server on demand like a video. It's a stream. They've already recorded it. Like when you're watching live TV, Lord of the Rings was recorded years ago. You're watching it stream. So it's live, it's on TV live, but it's not live, is it? It was recorded years ago. When you see me live like this means live. Actually live, okay? Sometimes you'll see it will say members only. So the first half an hour of the shows, they say members only because we're in members only mode. No one can see it unless they're a member. It's so we can deliver the world exclusive news, the breaking news first, and we can answer all the questions. Senay can call in, drop us charts in, all that great stuff, okay? If you scroll down, you will see what's coming next, upcoming live streams. This is Senay's show on Sunday. This might not be happening because Senay is going on holiday this Sunday. However, rather than miss the show on Sunday, Senay is recording a video. So he's recording a video which will premiere at this time of the latest XRP and other information. So it will say live premiere. It's not a live. Senay isn't sitting there. You'll be skiing in Switzerland, having a much nicer time. However, the video will say live premiere. So you know it's the first time that video is being shown. We don't put every single show in here all the time. We used to, and people got too many notifications and they turned off the bell so they missed the events. Now I only post the next major event in time for the event.
Roland Mollenhagen has become a member.
Thank you, Roland. I will put in tomorrow's opening bell tomorrow, and I'll be putting the FOMC report in soon. But I try to limit what I put in, but there's always something here in the upcoming live streams. The For You section is recommending what it thinks you want to see on the channel next. Scroll down. People go, where's the other channels? Where are the other channels? Hang on a minute. Why isn't that moving? Oh, there we go. People say, where are the other channels? If you scroll down, featured channels. There is the extra channel. This streams live 24 hours a day. But of course, we're not live 24 hours a day. This is a restream. This channel is live 24 hours a day. I will share with you what's going on there live right now. So this is a live stream. It's pre-recorded, but it's what we've just recorded. The information that Senay said about XRP is still relevant today because he's talking about the charts, charting, the specifics. This is still relevant, and all of the text you're seeing on the screen is live. These prices are live. This heat map is live. These charts are live. This technical data is all live to the second. I've paid for all of this, and you get, that's me sitting in the studio live right now. This will go blank at certain points in the day. When I go to bed, I turn the camera off so that it goes blank, and there's like a little picture, a logo here. But all of this is live, and what you're listening to right now.
We're going to push the news a bit more.
Is Senay talking, and this will be his latest video, which was yesterday, whatever. The purpose of the channel is it gives people the chance to talk to each other 24 hours a day. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and someone was asking me a question and I answered it and I said, I will cover that in today's show. People come in here and say, this is how we learned about the 60 Minutes. This is how we learned about all the breaking news. People tell us stuff. We go live. That's why we beat everybody. I've had lots of messages from other YouTubers who are much bigger than me going, how are you getting these views on XRP, Nvidia, and so on? It's because we're always live and we have such an army that we have researchers all over the world that bring us news immediately. We go live immediately. And by the time they've got the news, turned on their studio, recorded the video, published it, I've gone live and we've got the biggest audience in the world. That's because of you guys. Like I've always said, we're growing the best channel in the world because of you. The LucasAid Army is absolutely committed to this mission, and you are sending me information, and no one is beating us on getting the news out early, accurate, precise, 24 hours a day. So the extra channel is there to communicate, and we stream great content, different themes, different days, whatever. Okay? Going back to the main page, we've then got We've then got the music channel. This is where I do the concerts, the fundraising, and so on and so forth. Okay, there it is. That is the music channel. If we scroll down, then you will see the videos. You'll see the videos here. These are recorded videos that we put up as videos. So when these go live for the first time, sometimes they just get published at a time. Sometimes they're members only, or sometimes they go live as a world premiere. A world premiere is so everyone can chat in the chat, talk to each other, share information, and enjoy the world premiere. Be the first to be part of it. Okay? Then we've got different playlists down here, members only videos. When stuff goes out as members only, you can go back and see things that only the members can see. These never got published to the general public. These are members only. We have our silver members and upwards. So if you're a silver member, gold member, you go on here and we can promote you as a silver member to the channel. Past live streams. This was this morning's show, which you missed. It was members only for a while, but then went public. You can go back and see a past live stream. Okay, under that are the shorts. Some people are lazy and they want a 15-second headline from the video. So I will make a short that just tells them what it's about. And under the video, it links to the main live stream or the main video if you want to watch the whole thing. And then there's the community clips from everybody. This is when people cut clips from the show using the scissor underneath the video, and they can share these clips. This is what people do for their birthdays and Christmas parties on the music channel. All right. Okay. That's how that works. I hope that all makes sense of how the channel works. Across the top, we have got the video section. So you can go down across here, the shorts, the live, the podcast, the playlist. So you can see all the different playlists. So say if I go here, you can actually go to playlist. You click the sort button, which is just off screen. Click sort by last video added, and you can go, oh look, Senay. All Senay's videos. This is Senay's very own playlist. Click the playlist, view full playlist like this, and now you can go through an entire playlist. You can click play all, and you can listen to this. All right, this is how I do if I'm doing a 24-hour stream, I might choose, if we're talking about XRP, or you want to see all the closing bell shows, or the live shows, or breaking news, or members only videos. They've got their own playlist. Everyone has. Now, if that all sounds a bit overwhelming, there's another way of doing it. I'll explain in a moment. Community tab is basically our home. It's like X, Facebook, all rolled into one. This is the community tab, which ranks on Google, where today I told you I got my driver's license, and I shared with you the journey. Me and Leah are out on a road trip. I shared it with you, and you can engage with me. I have polls. These tell you, we call this the Lucas Archie. It's like the Fibonacci, but better. Sensei won't agree. He'll say Fibonacci is way better, but he's wrong. He's always wrong. The Lucas Archie is way better than the Fibonacci. It's more reliable, okay? Because it's what you say. This is what you think about the stocks, and works very, very well. And it ranks also on Google. You see it on Google when you search for it. Okay? Now then, after all of that, the last thing to do is, if you want to find something specific, let's say you want to find out right at the top here in the search bar, it's just a little bit off the screen, right up here, you will type in to a search bar on YouTube, Martyn Lucas Investor, and then you will go, let's say you want to know all about Nvidia. Have I done analysis? You'll go NVDA, I always use the ticker symbol, stock. Nvidia stock, right? And boom. Nvidia, my latest video with Nvidia in the title comes up, and so on. And everything to do with Nvidia will show up there. Nvidia news, Nvidia Bloomberg, Nvidia earnings, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. All right? That's how that works. Okay? Now you have a full understanding of what the channel is all about. People were asking what's live, what's the extra channel all about. Now you know. Okay, everybody good with that? Okay, fantastic. Let me bring this back to the main channel. We got Senay in for the second part of our show. We talked about, are we in members only mode for the moment for Senay's questions? I think we probably are. Yes, we are. We're going to leave it there. So, Santa Rally, last 5 days. And we're not in one yet, but we haven't got to it yet. But we expect to have it for tech, Nvidia, the S&P 500. Now, what about XRP? Sensei is going to give us his thoughts on that. So,
Andy O'Neill has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. I'm now going to bring Sensei in. Sensei might be sharing charts with us, which you'll see in a moment. And if you just tuned in today, the information for the members was we're about to start doing cash giveaways, and we're also upgrading big time the training with Ed Nevius. You're absolutely going to love the training. For all members that are in now, you're going to get an even better deal. But without further ado, let's bring Sensei back in once again. There he is. Let me just zoom out a little bit. We zoomed him in too much. There we go, Sensei. I had you all zoomed in. Thank you very much. How are you, mate?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on the show.
It's my pleasure. First of all, I'm going to start by congratulating you last night on a record-breaking night. If you didn't see Sensei's show last night, now you know what to do. You go on the homepage of the channel, past live stream, look for the live stream that has an image of Sensei on it, and you can watch it back last night, and you will see Sensei, I think over $1,000 or something like that of super chats. People loved him last night. Oh my God. He was blowing up the airwaves last night. Oh, amazing. Congratulations, Sensei. They love you, man.
Yeah, it was a very special show. I really appreciate everyone joining in. The big super chats, the small super chats. It was the best show ever. So thank you all for anyone participating or
just for the moment, guys. I am going to remove the subs over Sensei's face just because we got him on screen. So if you do sub right now, I apologize. It won't show on the screen. Sensei, we're doing great. Stocks are rallying. Fantastic. Before you give your thoughts on XRP and whether we're going to have a Santa rally, where you see it going, I want to preempt what you're going to say with this. There are FOMO, fear of missing out, speculators who chase the market. We like to be investors. This is what makes us slightly different. We were here in the bear market when it was tough, when it was bad, and we were buying the stocks and accumulating and building our YouTube channel and building our businesses and earning money and buying then. I haven't bought the S&P now for at least a month now, or maybe 2 months now. I'm now just paying down margin. So my profits are getting bigger and bigger. My margin, my moat is getting wider and wider and wider. You might say, yeah, but don't you want to buy more? Don't you want to buy more margin? I'm 56% margin buffer, more than safe. I'm in with $210,000, which is phenomenal. No, I'm not, because if the markets drop 30, 40%, suddenly things happen, I'm still going to be up. I'm not going to be margin called, and I just buy more then. If my margin all got paid off tomorrow and I'd paid it all back, I earned 70 grand this month on YouTube, had the best month in my entire life. Great, I'll start buying again, of course. But I bought low and now it's growing. So we're not chasing the market. That's me on the S&P. Let's see if Sensei says maybe for XRP you can be buying it for a Santa rally. So Sensei, do you want to go full screen or talk to me like this first of all?
Yeah, I'll talk to you like this.
Right.
I can bring a chart up in a second for the shorter time frame, but we're really talking about a long-term sort of strategy right now. So charts. I mean, I can show you the charts, but they're just going to show you the price was much lower a few months ago and over the last 3 years. So I completely agree with you. If you are here during the bear market, if you're here during the tough times, you are in a much better situation. You are in a position where you're not going to be stressed about taking profits. You're not going to be stressed about trying to make sure you get yourself positioned. You're not going to be stressed about sort of losing money because you got in at such a low price, because you were accumulating during the time where times were very tough, where it was harder to make money. So the price we were accumulating XRP was ranging between 30 and 50 cents for like 2 years. And throughout that time, that's when we were doing our research. That's when we were looking at trends. That's when we were looking at the accumulation structure. And now, looking at the price of XRP, it's at least 5-10x from levels that we were buying, between 5 and 10x. from those levels we were buying. So we're in a very good position. It's very unlikely that we're going to drop all the way back down there. And if we do, we're probably not going to go below our cost basis, because our cost basis is between 30 and 50 cents. So the people that bought during the bear market, they're in a different position. There's a different strategy going on for the people that were here during the bear market, and the reason being is because you've got Martyn talked about his S&P 500 buffer. We can talk about XRP buffer. The price of XRP has to go through a massive correction to get back into those levels we were previously buying. So the people that are buying during the bear market, they're in a completely different scenario to the people that are buying now. The people during the bear market, buying for the bear market, have probably done something similar to me, which is taking their initial out, so they're even more risk-free right now, and they're not as stressed. The people buying now, the people that have bought on the pump, the people have basically bought above $1.50. Those are the ones that are going to be more likely to get their emotions in the way of their investing, and as we know, emotions are probably the most the worst thing for an investor to trade based on. Emotions, whether the crypto's going down, or the stock's going down and you're panic selling, worst time to sell, or the crypto's going up and you're FOMOing in. Both types are probably the worst way to invest, and it's much more likely people entering within the last sort of three weeks, 1 month, they're going to be in that scenario. So what I like to do with charts is just to take away that panic, to add levels which show you not only what will happen if the stock goes, to be prepared for every single scenario, to take that fear out, to take that FOMO out, to bring some structure into the position. So it's good for the people that are holding in the bear market, because it allows you to think, where is potential tops? What is a strategy consisting of laddering out consist of? And the people that have just got in, it just shows them, look, we can drop 50%, and if it goes to this level, that is normal. If it goes below this level, the market structure is broken. We're probably heading for a bear market. If it goes up this much, this is a profit-taking level for me, because it's a resistance level. So I completely agree. There is two separate things going on here. There's the people that have got in very, very, very recently, who are probably the ones that are very stressed and always asking, is it going to go up to this level? Is it going to go down to this level? Those are the traders that are more likely to lose out. And then we've got the other people that were here during the hard times, during the bear market, who are much more comfortable. Don't get me wrong, both types of investors, whether you got in during the bear market or you got in now, you can certainly come out on top. The people that have got in more recently, you're the ones that have to try and play catch up, try and learn everything in a short amount of time, and be more vigilant. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll go to the chart in a second. Just before we do, Senay, let's just do a quick bit of maintenance. I think you're using some kind of blur effect on your camera to sort of blur everything out, which is fine. But when you're doing that with the ticker underneath the camera, it blurs the ticker. So the ticker is all blurred. So either turn off the filter so you've got just no blurred background, or turn off your. You see the sort of the rolling ticker that we share? There you go. Now you can leave it on. There you go. That's better. There you go. Perfect. Got a question here from Petra. Petra says, and I forgot to answer this at the time, what time do you go live daily? I seem to be missing it. There was one thing I forgot to mention when I showed you how the channel works. Senay, just allow me just to answer this quickly, and we'll come back to you again. We go live at 7:30 Central every morning, and we go 2 p.m. Central every day. You don't have to remember that time, because if you look at the upcoming live stream, it tells you in your time zone. So very, very important. And if you so always just look at the next upcoming live stream, but it is always the same time. I always commit to the same time. I might be 1 minute late, and if I'm 1 minute late, I'll say I'm going to be late. But this is very important. And just going to remind everyone to do this so you don't miss anything. See this subscribe button here? If you click subscribe, you can customize each channel and an overall YouTube experience. When you click subscribe, you can go and check it now. Have you set the bell to all? Now, even if you have, you might not be getting notified because maybe you're sick of YouTube notifications and you turn YouTube notifications off in your settings. To turn it on, if you then suddenly get too many notifications, you can customize the channels. So you can have me, of course, me and Senay, everything, but you can turn everybody else on some things and you can personalize them. So if you are missing things, make sure you've rung the bell and turn on the bell notification. But I am very, very aware of providing too much content for you. So that's why I don't post out everything straight away. Okay, let me see if we have any comments for Senay as he is here in the chat. You got an opportunity. We are in members only mode, so members can ask Senay a question. Let me scroll down, and Senay might want to prepare his chart in a moment. Kim Priest will do Discord onboarding at the end. We've got Senay here, so we want to talk to Senay, and we'll do that at the end. XRP stuck at 190, says Chish. Take note of that. I'm not sure what she means there. Senay, you take note of that, and we'll come to that. XRP going for third time Indie flag. I think you mean third time, but third time. I think you mean third time. Hope it will break resistance. We'll come on to this in a second. What else have we got? Can we add some more Discord members? Yes, at the end. Ed the Goat, yes. What else have we got? I think the Senay, Seed, Nimisha, Wonder, okay, sooner. Hello, Daniel. Senay Crypto, it seems TPL is going option 3. Option 3 is going down and touching support 2, as you mentioned. Shame I used all my ISA allowance. Very, very important. We always talk about allocation. Don't over allocate into overbuy a stock straight away. Decide how much a stock is worth to you, and then put aside $1,000 and then invest $500 first time. Then you've got another $500 left, and you ladder your way in. That's Senay often talks about that. What time period do you think XRP bull market is over? Senay, you can answer that in a second. Best of luck in your decision. Is a bird, is a play. Hi, yes, Sam. Okay, lovely. I think we've now got Senay is in the house. Right, there was a couple of questions there. One was, what time period do you think XRP, the bull market, is over? Can you answer that, Senay, when you think the XRP bull market will be over?
Yeah, so there's two sides to this question. One is the time side. Yes, I do have approximate idea just because I go off the past. So again, you look at past cycles, but you remember it's not the exact same. It's sort of, you take away from the last cycles and you add a bit of adjustment and add sort of a plus and minus. So what we're looking at is through cycles. Again, market structure will come into this. We'll have to keep an eye on market structure, but just from a timing perspective, which is not just the only thing you should go off by, but I would say, and it's not just the XRP bull run, it will have to be the whole crypto bull run, and Bitcoin is king. So we'll have to go off the Bitcoin side of things. We're not just looking at XRP by itself, it's the whole crypto market. And just in terms of timelines, because of the 4-year cycle, we're looking at this bull market coming to an end at some point in 2025. So I'd say within the next sort of 8-9 months.
June, I'm calling it June.
By the time 25. Yeah.
If you look at history,
definitely by the time 25 is finished, yeah. But it's this. We're looking at the summer.
If you look at history, Senay, since the beginning of time on the stock market, there's never not been a bull market and a rally following a bull market and a Republican election followed by a rate cut with the Fed. Always been bullish. Another 6 to 12 months after that, always. So we've had such an overbought reaction to all of this. So I think June is when you need to be out of margin. You've stopped buying, and now you're waiting to buy on the way down and ready with cash on standby or your margin reloaded. You know, it's been a good run. I did say this morning there would be a sell-off, and it's just starting now. Look, there you go. I said it this morning that this is rallied too much, and the reason why it's selling off now is because we had a good print today on inflation, but not great. Inflation is still high, it's still sticky, it's not coming down fast enough. The Fed are winning. They've technically won, if you like. They're bringing rates down now. However, we're not going to be doing 0.5%. We're not going to be doing rate cuts every meeting. And we might do one on the night, was it the 18th of December? We'll cover that next week. I think we will. But then if we do, there'll be no more cuts then for a while. I think we'll have a few pauses and a bit of time to go by, let the market absorb all of that. get some more data in, of course, then it'll all change because of Trump anyway. But Jerome's not going anywhere. He's not resigning, and Trump's admitted he can't fire him anyway. That was all a bit of bluster. It was nonsense. We all knew that anyway. You can't fire the Fed. It's impossible. Well, Trump, the president, can't anyway. So, you know, tomorrow, more importantly, we've got PPI. So today, we got what we expected. Because we're trying to get a Santa rally and we're trying to force it a little bit, everyone started to buy today, which is great. Not good for you buying, but great for us who are already in. It's great. You're giving us more and more moat room. So up it went. But tomorrow, I think, is the excuse for Wall Street to go, all right, let's take some profit out of this. Because tomorrow, I don't expect anything great at all. I think PPI will be, which is the price index, the purchasing price index. I don't think we're going to see any great news there tomorrow. There'd be a quite surprise if we did. I think we'll get more of the same than we did today, but we've already pumped it. We've already bought this. It's already priced in. I think we have to trim tomorrow. It started already now for tomorrow morning, 7:30. We'll cover it live in the morning. So I think just don't chase everything now. That'll end in ruin. And I really want to warn people, because so many people now, this is why our channel's booming at the moment, Sensei. As wonderful as it is, we're hitting trends all over the place. People are seeing markets go up and they're getting excited, and it's a bit like a wild frenzy. And this is great for us because you're all tuning in. We love it. But be careful. Don't chase this. This is, if you sat around now and just accumulated cash for a few months and waited, maybe you miss 5%, but you don't lose money because you can still earn 4.5%, 5% on uninvested cash right now. Can you make another 5% on the S&P over the next 6 months? I don't think you can, which is why I'm not buying and why I'm in Coca-Cola, because that was oversold and that is going to work for me. I'm 100% certain. I've got no doubt in my mind it'll be my 19th trade, my 19th win. No question about it. So I'm not buying this at all. I'm just holding and enjoying everyone else buy it because they're all giving me their money, right? Transference of wealth. Keep buying it. Brilliant. I just think you might be better if you've just tuned into our show going, this is great, everyone's making money. Martyn says he's winning every single day. Look at his portfolio, it's green, green, green. I'm going to join in. Oh, no. I would say right now, we're way too close to December, way too close for big businesses to do some tax harvesting in January. Way too close now. If you wasn't in right now, I would sit back and let it go. Put your money in cash, on uninvested cash, let it earn 5%, risk-free. And think about it, 5% without doing anything. Because rates are going to come down, it's going to go away soon. Not soon, but it's going to go away in a year or so. Get the 5%, wait to June, markets go sideways, then it trims off, then we go bear market, then buy. Sensei, what do you think about that?
I think it's wise not going all in, especially at a time where we've seen this bull market really accelerate and continue going. I think there's better opportunities, especially in the stock market, where the S&P 500 is at its all-time highs and it's gone up so much. We haven't had a proper correction. I think as you know, Martyn, there's always going to be corrections, whether it's going to be a more long-term one, whether it's going to be a fundamental one, but there's always corrections. And how you've been doing it is you've been buying on the dips. Every time everyone's scared, you're not scared, you're buying. So having that cash power, although it's a bit boring, although you think you're missing out, there is always, whether it's crypto, whether it's the S&P 500, there's always times where people are going to be fearful, where that fear and greed indicator is going to be in greed, and then when it goes into the fearful category, there's going to be points where the markets drop 10, 15, 5%, and always buying those dips is a better way to DCA, in my opinion. But yeah, whatever, you have to think of a strategy for yourself and see what suits you and do it your way. But in my opinion, having cash in a situation where the markets are moving up, especially on something like the S&P 500, is definitely not an unwise move.
Because you can trade doesn't mean you should trade. I bet you Warren Buffett trades a lot less than you guys do. When he bought Coca-Cola, he bought half the company. like I did when I traded in October, I did $28,000 trades. I didn't just ladder in. I saw that E. coli was bad for McDonald's, but I knew the company wasn't bad. It was just a story. I saw the overselling for the Enphase Energy for their earnings report and said it'd be better on the next quarter, and it's already going up. That was good. And all the other trades that I did. Just got to wait. Sometimes you can sit around for 6 months. It seems a long... When you first start trading and start using Robinhood, you want to get going and you want to get involved. And you know what? If I had my time over again, I would do the same thing because I learned by losing money. So it's good to lose money, really, in a way, as long as you learn from it. But it's sometimes best to sit and do nothing and wait and watch. I know that sounds boring and you think you're not doing anything, but you are. You absolutely are. And when we get a correction, which we will, when we get a pullback, which we will, 100%, does that mean those businesses are doing bad? Well, we will know that at the time because we'll be doing the earnings and we'll be covering all the earnings. But more than likely, was it 75% of the S&P 500 had beats on earnings? Everything was great. Everything was good. There's no issue with the companies. There's no issue with Apple or Google or Nvidia or anybody else for that matter. And all the good news around XRP and crypto. All of that is good stuff. There's no bad news going on. Macro conditions like if a war breaks out or a big hurricane or an earthquake or whatever, these are things that we know are going to happen. We've had world wars, we've been through them, and more millionaires and billionaires are created during world wars. We can live with all of that. We know that's going to happen. We know there's going to be a crash at some point. Will the crash be higher than where it is today? We can't say. The crash comes tomorrow, 40%. No, it'll be lower, won't it? But if it goes up another 40% and then it dips 20%, well, it would have been good to buy. However, you don't know that. It's best to just, take your time, have patience. It's all about a patience game. And, if you never lose and you always win, the smaller wins outperform the high gains because the gains you win and you lose a lot. You win a lot, you lose a lot. If you consistently win, it's like the tortoise and the hare. I'm pretty sure you're going to outperform most people. That's why the benchmark is the S&P. Sensei, is there anything particular you would like to show us this afternoon? Because you've got all your fans in today. They'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, I can show you a couple of charts, XRP, Bitcoin, and explain the charts. So shall I put my screen on full screen?
Yes, we'll do that. So what we'll do is just to let everyone know, Sensei, there's no show on Sunday, correct? You're not with us on Sunday, but there will be a premiere video which will come out at 3 p.m. your time, our time, 3 p.m. Central Time on Sunday. So the slot is there. When you tune into Sensei's show, there will be a premiere going live. Sensei hasn't recorded it yet. Obviously, the closer he gets, it's more current, but he'll be giving you trading information. Is that right, Sensei?
Yeah, so my flights aren't booked.
Oh, hang on.
My flights aren't booked.
He might be on.
I'm seeing if anything big happens to the markets. If not, then
I see. He doesn't want to miss out now. You can't.
I
miss
don't want to
out.
leave everyone. Because Sundays is the show that I've consistently been doing every Sunday. I know it's always hard because it's the weekend and that's also my weekend where I like to plan some things, but I always plan around the Sunday show because I never want to miss it. So if I am not doing a live show, there will be a pre-recorded video premiering. So I'll be in the chat hopefully while that premieres during the normal time of my Sunday show. It will be, if it is a video, it's going to be on all the, it's not going to be something as much as what's currently going on, the price. It's going to be a very important sort of a bull market perspective of XRP, what is to come for XRP, what events would drive XRP's price, where I expect the price to go over the bull market. What if I see this, then I'm going to start being concerned that I'm not going to hit my target. So it's going to be more of a long-term just overview of XRP. So that will air, and if not, and if I am staying here, then I'll do my live show. So still do stick around at that time of 9 p.m. UK time. Martyn, what time is that? Central? 3 p.m?
3 p.m. Central, yeah.
Yeah, 3 p.m. Central time. There will be something there for you.
Great. So what we'll do, as we always do, is we have the upcoming live stream. This will tell you in your time zone. You see, for me, it says 3 p.m. For Senay, that will say 9 p.m. Somebody in Europe, it will say 10 p.m. It will tell you. But if this gets changed, it'll get immediately replaced with a video, which will appear in the video section, which either one bar down, it will say here, upcoming. Okay, upcoming. And it will say the same time. Or if you can't find it there, you click videos and you will see it there. And it says, it will say upcoming video and all the rest of it. Okay, so that's great. So that's really good. Everybody can look forward to tuning in to Senay on Sunday and enjoying his wonderful stuff. But now we're going to go over to Senay. He's gone full screen. Sorry, Senay, you can do that now. That's absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Let's share Senay's screen now as he talks to us a bit more about on the charts, looking at the XRP. Thank you, Senay.
Thank you, Martin. So what's happened with XRP's price since we last spoke? Nothing too dramatic. The good news was we broke the 240 level. The bad news is we've got a more important sort of trend that we need to break out of. And what is that trend? That is the trend from the previous two highs. So the high of this bull market, which is around the 290, we bring that trend down to the previous 262 level, which is also the trend line, the red trend line I'm showing, and then that presents resistance here. So right now we are bouncing between 240 and this diagonal trend line. So once we get above this, then it's sort of 262. All-time highs, the 262 to 270 is the next resistance. Then it's the 1618, and then you're really looking at all-time highs for XRP. What I do want to mention is it's not really too important what happens here. Yes, if it breaks 240, we might go down a bit. It's just there is going to be a bit of volatility where we are now. Yes, it's going sideways for a few hours, but we've got this trend line. If we break above the trend line, we'll go up. If we break $2.40, again, it's really not that concerning. What would be concerning is if we break below $2. And as I said yesterday, we're in between two levels. We're in between major levels of $2 and sort of $2.70, $2.62. That is the resistance above between $2.62, $2.70, and the support is at $2. As long as we hold $2, then that we're still bullish. And at some point, that would mean we'll break $2.62, $2.70, and this trend line will break and we can start moving to the upside. It is not a big problem if we stay within this range. It just means we are resetting the indicators. Remember, the more we reset the indicators, it will be good. That daily RSI was overbought for a very long time. So once just seeing it go sideways will bring the RSI down. So next time we go on the bull moves to the upside, it's not going to be as overbought. So we can move up higher. So it's really not that concerning. It's a time of patience, I think. If there is a big market structure change, if we start breaking $2, $1.83, $1.71, that's when it starts getting concerning. But because we've got this bullish candle that came down to $2, holding that as support is bullish. And what's even greater good news is what we've been talking about for the last few days. Yes, we've been focused on XRP's price, but the underlying news that we're waiting for is Bitcoin. Bitcoin has now broken $100,000 again, and once it broke $100,000, the main thing I was saying, that money will flow into XRP at some point, and what we're looking for is Bitcoin to go on its next big run. That will help Bitcoin dominance have a little bounce. What's Bitcoin dominance? Bitcoin dominance is the percentage of the crypto market in Bitcoin. At 60%, that was the target of the whole bear market. Once we hit 60%, that's when I was happy to go into altcoins. That's when XRP started going up, etc., etc. But the reason it's good for Bitcoin dominance to go up is because it will allow Bitcoin dominance to fall further. And when Bitcoin dominance falls, it's basically when Bitcoin goes up, let's say it goes to 110,000, it stalls out, and then that money flows into XRP and other altcoins. Remember, a lot of money needs to now come into XRP to get it moving. It's a $150 billion market cap. Where is that money going to come from? Yes, a little bit from institutions, a little bit from retail, but it's mainly people buying Bitcoin sending Bitcoin's price up, getting to the next resistance point, Bitcoin goes sideways, people look at different places they can put their money, and XRP is going to be one of those places, and that will provide the liquidity for XRP to then break out of whatever structure we're in now, this sideways downwards move, and then break its all-time highs and then move over to its $4. So I'm not concerned. I don't think it's too important to really get down and look at the nitty-gritty. Where are we right now? Are we going to hold $2.40? Are we going to break this resistance? Yes, if we break $2.40, will come down. If we break this resistance, we'll go up to $2.62. But we need to look a bit more longer term. We need to look at what the structure is and not get bogged down too much in the small time frame trading. It's good to learn structures. It's good because those structures can be applied to longer term structures. And it's nice to see short-term price action for those who are trading. But most people shouldn't be really trading. Most traders lose their money. 95% of traders lose their money if they don't know what's going on. It's best to take a step back, look at it more in the long term, see what's actually going on. Okay, XRP's made a high, it's made a lower high. If we want to break the structure, we make a higher high, and then we move on. What's happening right now? It's going down, sideways. Is that concerning? No, we're still holding previous highs. We held $2. We tested the support. RSI, what's going on with the RSI? Well, it was overbought for a long time. Now the RSI is cooling off. Okay, so where's the money going to come from for XRP to move up to all-time highs? Well, Bitcoin's looking bullish. Bitcoin's had a good day. XRP hasn't had a good day because the money's flowing into Bitcoin right now. And now we need to start looking at Bitcoin breaking all-time highs, moving up to 110,000, for example, then moving sideways. And that's where the money will come from to flow into XRP, to break out of this big structure, to break above $2.62, to break out of all-time highs. And then we can start looking at really, really important levels. These are levels I've been looking at for 3 years. $4.70, $5.30, $6. These are levels that I am going to start taking profits, proper profits, not just taking my initial out, but taking my profits. I just want to come out here and say, yes, we've been focusing on the small time frame. Yes, we've saved ourselves 25%, made 20%, come back down, saved ourselves another 25%. But now we're really going to start ranging until that money flows into XRP. And once we break structure, that money is probably going to come from Bitcoin. So let's take a step back, take a breather, and sort of just look at the bigger picture. And some people are losing sight of the bigger picture, but that is what the bigger picture is in my eyes. So I want to bring that to your attention, and just the fact that Bitcoin's back above 100,000, and it's looking bullish once again.
Thank you, Senay. Could you give us a Mobix chart? Have you got time to do that at all? We got a question here because next week we are covering a world exclusive. We are doing an earnings, which is nothing exclusive about that. But what is exclusive is I'm going to be calling in officially to the earnings call and putting a question to the earnings. I'm very excited about that. And alongside the banks and the institutions, I'm going to be asking a question. And it's one of those stocks that we're all interested on the channel here, with the potential partnering in the future with Nvidia, which we really like. So Senay, what do you see? Brian Dunnigan has asked, when would be a good time to ask Senay about the buy and sell zones for Mobix? Any information you could share there, Senay?
Yeah, Mobix right now, obviously we had that big spike to the upside. A few take profit levels, $1.81, $2.23 were hit, or $2.23 wasn't hit exactly, but it was slightly below it, which is normally where traders take profits because they don't wait for the exact target. But anyway, right now we're below some support. So it is. What's the market cap of Mobix? Yeah, it's very small market cap stock. This can move very quickly. There's not big traders involved with Mobix right now. There's not big institutions buying at specific levels. So the big traders that make big money aren't attracted to Mobix right now. That's why we don't have specific trading patterns. What we can say is we came down, we accumulated, the interview came out, the price went up, and right now it looks like because we had a big wave up, we are correcting. We have come down, and what we want to see from Mobix is just starting to formulate more of an accumulation pattern before the next move up. So whether that's just putting in more higher lows, regaining the resistance to support at $1.18. It would be nice to just see Mobix lose some of that volatility for a bit, start gaining some higher lows, come back above $1.17, and then we can start looking at next targets. But yeah, it's been very volatile recently. The earnings will provide some more volatility, and at that point it might break specific levels and break those previous highs of $2.23 and move further, or we might be able to get some nice buys in back at all-time lows, maybe around the 65 cents mark. So again, every earnings, I've got my limit order set up. One, for if I want to buy the stock, which I do, I'll be buying it between 60 and 65 cents in case it's a bad earnings. If it's a good earnings, and I'm already positioned since that interview, so thank you for bringing that interview, Martyn. I did like the company, and I did buy some shares myself. So because I'm holding, and I'm holding at a low price, I'll be looking at taking profits at $1.81, $2.23, $2.44, $2.91. I will also be holding a few of my shares for the longer term, but those are the targets on the upside. So my limit order will really be set up around $2.20 on the sell side on the earnings, in case we get a volatile earnings on the good side of things. I have my limit order set up to sell around $2.20, and my limit order to buy around 65 cents on Mobix. I think that's the best way to position myself for the upcoming earnings.
Thank you very much, Senay. If you could go camera mode again, that'd be great. That was very interesting, because we do have the earnings coming up soon. It's on our show, advertised for December 19th. The same day as that's the day after, isn't it? Day after the FOMC report. So not long. What I would be doing, even though I'm really quite excited about this one and the partnerships and the potential, I like focusing on not losing money rather than making money, and that seems to work for me. So because there's so much potential, it's such at the beginning of its journey, I would have taken profit by now. I would have taken my money out, and I would be waiting for information we can learn on the earnings. Listen to what they say. That's why earnings is so important. I would rather buy a Mobix for $5, knowing it's going to 10, than buy it for where it is today and just hoping it's going to go up on the earnings. Earnings can be very volatile, and remember, no one can predict the earnings. The chart gives you so much. Sensei's absolutely right, as you know. He's right more than he's wrong nearly all the time. However, we can have good earnings and the stock goes down, and we could have bad earnings and the stock goes up. So we cannot tell anything. What we want to do as investors, we want to listen to the earnings, hear from the CEO and the CFO, and learn about where the company is going and where it was last quarter and where we see it improving. And then you can make an informed decision. It's better to let it go, because even if it's good news and for some reason the stock rallies, then people take profit. That's what this stock does at the moment. It's not stable right now. So if I was trading individual stocks, I'd have taken my profit, and now I sit back and I wait and I decide what I'm going to do if I hear certain things. If I hear certain things, I jump in and I buy, but I want to hear from the earnings. I want to know what I'm buying so we fully understand what we're getting for our money. What's your view on that, Senay?
Yeah, I mean, my view on that is I agree to the most to an extent. I always think it's good to buy once sort of. It's much safer buying once it's going to level, once you've got the best information, once it's better to buy if you know the stock's going up because of the fundamental reasons than trying to catch a bottom. Yes, I agree with that. However, there's going to be people like myself right now. I've already done my research. I listened to the interview. I like the people behind the company. One thing I always have to look out for when I'm looking at stocks is and crypto, who are the founders? If it's a crypto, who are the founders? Who are the people developing it? If it's stocks, who's the CEO? What's the team like? What have they done before? And once I listened to that interview, I saw and I did my research. I saw what that CEO and his team had achieved before. So they've done it before successfully. So that gives me confidence that because they've done it before, they know what they're doing. It is, of course, it's risky. It's a $50 million market cap stock right now, but I know what the risk is. The risk is I lose all my money and they don't manage to pull it off. But the reward is they've done it before. I have good faith that they'll be able to do it again. even if it's more likely that they don't pull it off, the risk to reward for me is I want to continue holding my shares because I'm in at such a low price. So if they manage to do what they've done before, then I'll have the maximum reward as well. That might not be the strategy for everyone. However, because I've seen what they've done before and I'm already holding my shares, there will be shares that I will trade if it pops. I mean, when it popped on that news there, I sold a few of my shares and I bought back again because, I mean, going up 100 and I don't know what it went up over 100% in a few days since opening my position. Of course, I'm going to take some profits, but I'm not going to completely sell out and wait for them to say it, because at that point my gains will be much lower, and I'm happy to take on the risk that a $50 million market cap stock might go to zero. I know that might be the more likely scenario. However, the risk to reward, if they pull it off, the reward is really going to outweigh the risk. And I know my position, so I'm happy to hold it for that earnings, and then still continue to hear what they say, because in the earnings, if what they're saying doesn't look bullish, the stock will continue to trade. I will find an exit point for myself. Just like if you're not in already, you can see how the stock trades. How Martyn was saying was listen to what they say. It might pop. However, you can take a step back and you'll certainly find yourself an entry point as well. So I agree with you, Martyn, but my strategy is slightly different, but both are valid strategies.
No, that makes perfect sense. But to be able to get to your way of thinking, you've had to have some gains and some successes to build up money that you can play with. Because there's investments you can sleep with, the S&P, buy it and go to sleep for 20 years. And there's stocks like this you've got to watch. Watch those. I really enjoyed last night watching your 1 second candle. Wow, that was a lesson there in chart art artistry, because you could see as it was happening, you were drawing your wedges and your lines and your this and that and the others, and you could see the technical backing coming in there. You could see the patterns forming. What you were suggesting was about to happen was happening. That was a great. You should do that again. That was very entertaining and very, very useful last night. I don't just think it was a pretty pattern on a screen, which was overwhelming. It really defined what you were saying about how the structure would build and then break down and so on. And you could actually see in real time, like it was fast forwarded. Your technical setups and how it all works, the structures and so on. So that was good. But yeah, for this sort of stock, you need to be not necessarily doing the second, of course, but you do need to be, paying close attention to it. You can't just buy it and forget about it. You've got to know what's going on. But
this isn't a blue chip. It's not a blue chip stock. It's not something you hold and you come back to in 15 years' time and see how it's performed. You need to be you need to be at a certain point to be able to identify these companies and know what risk you're taking on. Yeah.
I think we've covered all the question. MSK says the fact that the CEO has permitted you to ask not one but two questions during the earnings sounds bullish to me. You're right. It is. Because I'm going to tell you now, if anyone can ask a difficult question, you bet your ass it will be me. It won't be Wells Fargo. It won't be Bank of America, because they have all kinds of restrictions and things they can and cannot say. I can ask what I like, and I will. And he said you can ask two. To be fair, though, full disclosure, just so you know it works, a little bit of knowledge here. I didn't know this. This is something I just recently learned, bit of information for you folks. When you hear the questions put to CEOs and CFOs on an earnings call, they're pre-agreed. It's their questions. It's my question, but they clear it, and I quote, "We have to clear it with legal." Okay, they have to know what you're going to say. You can't surprise them. I can't go, "What color underpants do you wear?" That ain't going to wash. They're not going to like that very much. All right, so you can't trip them up and ask them embarrassing questions live on an earnings call. I don't think you'd be invited back if you tried. But yeah, I would suggest it's bullish, because they know that we do everything here unscripted, and I like to be, try to create some drama, make it entertaining. But yeah, I'm very honored. I can't believe I'm sitting here being able to call in on an earnings call. So anyway, that's looking forward to that. So yeah, there's that. So I agree with you, MSK. I think there's some bullish sentiment there. Cedar Tree says has a negative bearish divergence on the RSI. Oh, Epam, a certain stock. I don't think Sensei's looking at that. We're not going to open up another one. Sensei's going to get off in a second. Ken Van Riel, I'm in for 2 years and still in profit by 25%. I believe it's not going down further, but yes, I have a plan to get out. Curious to see what Martyn sees, and I don't. Ken Van Riel, what was that? What stock was that? I have no idea what stock you're referring to. Oh, can we still do a review of Epam? Well, Sensei, I don't want to put you under any pressure. The show is finished. We are way over time. Did you want to have a quick look at Epam? We're not planning on doing anything. We've never looked. Yeah. I don't even know what it is. It's EPAM. If you haven't got time, please feel free to say so. Shall we? I mean, anybody? What is it?
I'll have a quick look. I know it's
what is it?
Getting late as well. So let me know. What is it? It is a company with $14 billion market cap. It engages in the provision, digital engineering, cloud, and artificial intelligence enabled transformation services. So it's a software engineering company, quite a large one.
Okay.
Well, it's $15 billion.
Hang on, Sensei. Have you got 5 minutes then?
I mean, I can do it in about 30 seconds.
All right. Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do then. All right. It's Christmas, isn't it? It's Christmas, the time of giving. I'm tired. I am more than done. I could easily pack up my bags and go to, pack up your bags, an old kit bag. I don't know what it is. Hang on. Let me just do something then. Okay. I'll do that. We'll do a little analysis. We'll give Sensei the chance to take part in this as well. Okay. We got a Dutch friend. We're going to be nice. We're going to be nice today. It's Christmas, isn't it? I'm not always nice. I'm going to be nice. Sensei is going to be nice. We're all going to be nice. We're going to be so nice. I'm going to put a Christmas hat on just because it's Christmas, and I'm feeling like being nice. Oh God. There we go. Let's get that sorted out. Now, doesn't that look good? I know. It's amazing, right? Look like a bloody idiot, but never mind. It doesn't matter that I look like a bloody idiot. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, I just got a down. Someone loved it. Someone said, "I don't like this." There you go. That's fine. It's Christmas. So, okay. We'll do something for a member. I'll jump to you straight away, Sensei. So if you do need to get off, you can. I'll continue it. I'm going to do a little thing here for our Dutch friend. Okay. Stand by. End. Epam at end. There you go. Epam end. Right. Time for a very brief, quick. Time for another stock review. This time a very quick one. It's a Santa rally. I got a silly hat on. What does that mean? Nothing really. Don't read anything into it. It's red. Is it going to go down? We're going to find out. I've got Sensei on the line. Sensei is going to give me a quick chart analysis. I'm going to look at the fundamentals. I'm going to read the balance sheet. I'm also going to look at all the ratings and the latest news and so on and so forth. Shall we do it? Tap the like button if you approve this message. One of our members from the Netherlands just said, "Can you have a look at this?" And I thought, oh, what the hell? It's Christmas, isn't it? It's Christmas. So without further ado, because Sensei may have to run, I'm going to drop Sensei straight in now. And Sensei is going to give me a chart on this. And then I'm going to give my fundamentals and we can work out whether you should... choose favor on this, whether you like it or not. Sensei, what does it look like to you?
Thank you, Martin. I've just had a very, very quick look. I've identified the market structure. We had that 2020 low. We went on that massive bull run. Then we had a capitulation, a very, very quick drop. That drop took us down to 178, and we've been sort of trying to recover since. This has formed a downwards trending trend line. This red line you see on the screen now, that's that downwards trending trend line. We are now breaking out of it, which is good news. So let me show you the levels. The level down here is the previous all-time high in 2019. It's a support in 2019 before it started going on that bull market. COVID brought it back down. It made that low again around the 173. It then went on its bull market, capitulated down back to this trend line at 173, and then more recently it's held a support at 173 again. So it's a very, very important level. It's a very good value zone because it's a lot of tech companies. You see that you can't even see the 2020 lows anymore. It's much higher right now. We're not even that much higher from the 2020 lows. So it's held a base around there. Now we're seeing this red trend line, this diagonal downward sloping trend line, is being broken out. So the momentum is shifting on the stock. We have the 236 Fibonacci level at around $300. That's the next target. You break that target, you're looking at 449. That's the 50% retrace. Then you're looking at the 786 at the 605. So right now this is looking like a nice bullish structure. The bottom has held, the trend line is broken out. You've got a solid base at $173, and now it's time to start taking out previous highs and Fibonacci zones. These are all resistance levels: $300, $450, $605. But it's looking like the tide is shifting for Epam, and we might get a bull market forming again. So for me, the chart is looking bullish.
Thank you very much, Sensei. And now I shall put my spin on it. It's a special, a full technical chart analysis, you name it, the whole works we're providing for one of our members just because it's Christmas, right? Epam Systems, this is the overall chart over time, up 1,740%. You can see it's a very volatile stock. It's a trading stock. It's not a buy and hold stock, no question about it. It's a trading stock. It's very volatile. Full information. Let's start simple and let's build into it. Epam engages in the provision of digital engineering, cloud, and artificial intelligence enabled transformation services. The firm combines software engineering with customer experience design, business consulting, strategy, and technology innovation services. Where was I? Looked away then. Looked away. Services, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it operates through the North America and European geographical segments. The company was founded by Leonid Losner and Arkady Dobkin in 1993, headquartered in Newtown, PA. All right, let's go into some further information. Let's look down here. It's got 53,000 employees. If you're buying it on margin, it's 50% margin maintenance, so it's just second to the S&P level, so it's relatively low risk, even though we've got that volatility built in. 14 billion market cap. The price earnings ratio, 32 times earnings. That's the lagging indicator. I will look at the forward indicator in a moment and see if it's good value to buy it. Scroll down here. Morningstar is saying a buy and a hold. No one's really saying sell. However, Morningstar, of course, they're paid to say this. What are the bulls saying? The bulls are saying Epam could be acquired by Accenture, earning a significant premium on the current share price. That is interesting. That is a catalyst. The bears are saying Epam could fail to keep up the R&D, research and development necessary to maintain the quality of its engineering services. Okay, let's have a quick look at Robinhood Investors. They've been selling the stock predominantly, not too bothered about what they're doing, but I am interested in the hedge funders. Hedge funders have been selling more than they've been buying recently, and these are significant buys. They're not just cash, they're not just tax buys. You can see that from the scale of the stock and the scale of the purchases. You know, it's interesting. Insiders not been doing very much recently. A little bit of trimming, no one really buying. Well, after the dawn becomes after the storm comes the sunshine. We've seen no real buying, but we have seen very small amounts of selling. That could say we have buy-ins coming soon. Fair value 218. I will do my own research in a moment and tell you what I think the fair value is. See if that's a fair value and it's fair or not. Pardon the pun. Earnings, well, you can see they've been outperforming Wall Street. So Wall Street aren't very good at regulating this stock. They don't really know how to get it right. It did outperform in Q3. Q4 is slightly better, so we could be in for a nice little beat here, expected in February the 20th. If I get a lot of interest in this stock, I will cover it. I will create an own playlist for this one right now. But anyway, that's just the basic stuff. We're going to go further in a moment. Who buys this stock? PayPal, Adobe, These tell you who other Robinhood investors of what they're buying. Gives me an idea of how the stock will trade. Some good, some not so. A bit of a mixed bag here. A lot of old school money. That's always good to see. A few risky ones, but no Mullins, no Lucids. We don't want to see scam stocks in there. We don't want to see any of that. Okay, there's the basic information. Now let's look at it and see how it compares, which we always like to do. Next, we like to compare to the S&P. If you like this information, please do tap the like button. This is normally a paid review, but it's Christmas, so we want to do something special for our new Dutch member today, just because we can, right? Tap the like button and consider subscribing. It really helps. If you put $10,000 in the S&P, and $10,000 in Epam back in 2015. So we've got 9 years of growth. This is the result. Epam is in blue and the S&P is in green. Now, what we're looking for is volatility and reaction to certain macro conditions. We can see Epam here dropped off dramatically, more than the S&P in COVID 2020. So we know it's susceptible to a pandemic. Now that's important. We talk about these things a lot because if it does this, then it'll give us indication of what it will do when it recovers. This is why we don't like Peloton. This is why I didn't like Kavana. I didn't like toilet roll. Whoever was selling toilet roll, because all these things are just they're things that can't continue. Everybody started buying toilet roll, and then we ended up just having enough toilet roll, and we just didn't buy any for a while, and then we just bought the normal amount. All right, so we're not looking for stocks that just do well and then they fall away. We're looking for consistency. All right. But as we can see here, after COVID, the S&P continued upward again, and we got an acceleration with Epam. All right. Did it ever go below the S&P over that time? In other words, did it ever underperform the S&P? That's very, very important to see if it underperformed. It didn't since 2015. But remember, the benchmark has been going for many years. This is not that much to compare to, but nevertheless, it's always outperformed the S&P. But this was a big moment. This here, we want to know what caused that, and this is a brief review, so we don't know what caused that. We'd need to know what caused that, and if we know what caused it, we can look to what to avoid. We had a spike right after that. Whoever bought it here did very, very well, right? Very well indeed. That was a great time to buy. But it's consistently held above the S&P. So 10,000 would have given you 51. You 5x'd. You 5x the S&P 500. You've 3.25, 3.5. That's 3.4. So there you go. That tells you how it's performed against the S&P. Now we need to look at some analysis. Seeking Alpha analysts don't pay any attention to. I'm a Seeking Alpha analyst. Don't pay attention to me. I just have an opinion. Okay, I might be right. I might be wrong. You decide. But a lot of people on Seeking Alpha are just YouTubers trying to promote stuff. So I don't care what they say. I'm not interested in what they say. But I do care what Quant says, the AI unemotional software. That says hold. I do care about Wall Street because they're the ones that can move it. They said buy. Let's look at the short interest. Despite all of this volatility, its short interest is only 1%. No short squeeze possible. You have to have at least 20% with extremely high volume. We have neither. So no short squeeze. Don't buy on that basis. I showed you the PE ratio, and the PE ratio lagging indicator was 32 times earnings. Sounds expensive. It is expensive. 32 times earnings is expensive, but compared to Tesla, compared to Palantir, it sounds cheap. What's interesting, though, and this is where the stock, in my mind, becomes a potential buy. If I go back over here and I look at this, we can see the forward PE is 23.27. Now, because we had Senay as a guest on, I had the alerts turned off, and we just had the person that asked us to do this, who we decided just to do it full on. It's just given us a wonderful super chat, but it wasn't recognized because of the fact I was hiding the alerts. So I'm just going to play this alert for you just as a thank you to our guest from the Netherlands. He just gave us a whopping $25 super chat. There it is.
Ken Van Riel donated €25 through a super chat.
Thank you
both.
Thank you both. You're very welcome. Thank you for your wonderful super chat. That's very much appreciated. So I've shown you a bit of the information on the indicators and the analysis. The word I'm looking for is, I will find it, the factor grade. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. I'm going to come back to that now. This is what I want to show you. So the forward PE is good. The forward PE, I think I nearly missed it, didn't I? 23 times earnings. So actually, a growth stock suddenly gets a little bit cheaper. In other words, it's growing, it's doing well. Senay supported this and said it's possibly a chance to buy here. From a technical point of view, and now I'm saying it's a time to buy from a fundamental, but I haven't, before you rush out and buy it, I haven't got to the balance sheet yet, so hold your horses, just a few minutes, but it could be a potential buy here. If we look at the valuation, it's improved. It's improved from D plus to C minus. That would support what Senay's saying. Growth, D plus, down from D. Okay, growth slowing down. Profitability, B. Hopefully that will give us a good moat and a good margin and a good balance sheet. C plus, momentum improved. And revisions, B plus, down from A minus. Still pretty good though. Only thing that concerns me is growth, but it's improved slightly. D to D plus. So it's nothing bad about that at all. What about the latest news? The latest news around the stock. Accenture. Epam system. Now, this is just out. I say just out. When I made this video, it was 6 days ago. 5 days ago. Accenture Epam systems gain on back of Goldman Sachs upgrade. We've got an upgrade from Goldman Sachs. Accenture and Epam systems were in spotlight after Goldman Sachs upgraded the IT services company on an improvement in the outlook for next year. Accenture shares rose 1.5% in pre-market trading, while Epam tracked on 2.5. Now, knowing how this trades and knowing what it can do, and looking forward, with the growth that we've got. Looking at the past chart, listening to what Senay said, we could get a really nice rally on this. I've just got a message in the chat. Ken Val, is that what caused the big drop? Okay, could someone repeat what caused the
Ukraine.
big... What, sorry?
With Ukraine caused the drop.
Ukraine?
The war.
The war in Ukraine. What's their connection to Ukraine? Can you tell me?
I think they trade in Europe a lot, so I imagine the war with Ukraine. Well, that was a catalyst to drop to make it capitulate, is what my understanding is. And Ken is saying it had a big impact. The war in Ukraine
makes sense. The CEO's from Belarus. Okay, makes sense. We've got the war about to end, even though it's not good. Even though I hate to say that, I think Donald Trump is going to throw Ukraine under the bus. The war's going to end, but basically Ukraine's going to give away half its country to Putin. You imagine America agreeing to do that. It's the end of the war. People will stop dying, but the people that died, half the country was given away. I don't know how they're going to feel about that, but that would be good for this stock. If that's the case, if that's what you're saying. We see, so there's another good thing. Thank you, Senay, for bringing me that through, Ken. That was great. We see a gradually improving demand environment for IT services heading to 25. We all see that, and if we have the war end as well, there's a connection there. I can see how that would benefit. And are now more constructive on the sector. Analyst James Schneider wrote in a note to clients, we think industry headwinds in this largest industry vertical, such as financials, are abating, and we expect discretionary demand to pick up over the course of 2025, given a more benign regulatory and interest rate environment. That's another good thing, as well as the impact of pent-up demand. Okay, pent-up demand would indicate an overselling due to a macro condition as well. That's how you can translate that. Let me look at the fundamentals then in more depth. Undervalued by 8%. Undervalued by 8%. That's what we're seeing right now on a base case. We're heading to best case, 32%. So far, from what Senay have said, the news you've talked about, the language in that news I talked about, the upgrade from Goldman, the forward PE, the chart analysis, Senay. So far, this is a buy from me. Worst case scenario, 15%. I can overpay 25% for a growth stock, which this is. So we're happy. There's no warnings here. There's no warnings of this intrinsic valuation. Revenue is all up. And I'm going to stop you at this point. If anyone is liking My alpha spread and seeking alpha. We're in the middle of black sale, extended discounts. Every one of my members with that referral in the chat and below are in the description can have a free trial, lifetime discounts, massive discounts on alpha spread, seeking alpha. But if that's out of your budget, we have alpha spread as well on my members. I know I've got a relationship with the CEO. All of my members get a lifetime discount, which basically makes my membership for free. That's what you're looking at right now. Okay, up 0.3%, steady growth. We like that. No S-curve, though. Operating income up 7%. Net income up 10%, expecting a big jump. Nice. Financing cash flow up 6%. Nice. Investing cash flow down 43%. Very nice. Operating cash flow up 5%. This is definitely a buy from me as long as the balance sheet makes sense. And I wait for that. I'm not jumping yet. 4.5 billion in assets. Cash 2 billion. They are cash rich, a bit too much. I prefer 1 million, 0.25%, 25%. They've got cash makes up 46%. You might go, well, what's wrong with having loads of cash? Cash should be working, not sitting around. Otherwise, you just buy DJT, a stock full of cash. Doesn't make a great business. They've got some cash, which is good. How much debt have they got? 4 billion. That's the right ratio between liabilities and assets. Go to liabilities. Long-term debt, 25 million. Nothing. 25 million. 2%. Oh my gosh. 2.8% long-term debt. Any short-term debt? No. Okay, it's a definite buy from me. Definite buy from me. Gross margins, 31% gross margin, good. But what is the net margin after expenses? Operating 12, 10% net margin. There it is, and recently up. 10% margin in this sector isn't the best. It's not Nvidia. But it's a 10%. It's a workable margin that keeps the wolf from the door. FCF margin 12%, good. 15%, yep, good. 18% ROIC, good. 10%, yep, good. I like it. Balance sheet, I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's going to be good. There it is. Balance sheet, great, but balance sheet without solvency, without profit is nothing. 57% down because of what's been going on. It's a buy. It's a definite buy from me. No short interest. Let me see what Wall Street say. 23% worst case scenario. What I would do, I don't mind that. If I've got $1,000 and I go in with, on this stock, I would go in 80%. I would go in 80%. 50% would not be enough because I'm bullish on this. I would go in 50% on this one. And then if it drops like, 10%, I just dump the whole rest of it in. Now I'm fully in. So I've reduced my margin a little bit. I've reduced my average a little bit. I don't care about margins, but I've got the stock a bit cheaper. I can live with that. But the upside is 1% on the average. But the which is obviously not that great. But Wall Street's upper limit is 23%. But look how they've completely missed on this every time. All the earnings, they've underperformed, underexpected what the stock has done. So I would add 5% to that. I would go 50% all in. Wait for a dip, get another 50%, or go all in. That's up to you. I'd never go all in on a stock when I first start. So there you go. We've had some very small sell-offs recently. No big deal. What comes next? The buy-ins. Okay. Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer just talked about it. What did Jim say? I'm just going to see what he mentions here just for a moment. Yes, I'm not here to make friends. I'm just here to entertain. To help you make some money. My name's Jim Cramer. Tweet me at Jim Cramer. I know all the words. I've heard it all before. Boya, throw my arms around. Throw stuff at the camera. Whatever you like. Let's see if we can find when he talks about this one. I'm making this live, so I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't want to cover the whole thing. Let's see. I'll just scroll forward. We're not going to edit this. This is going to go out as it is. I don't know if he mentions it. Where did he mention it? He's not mentioning it yet. Axon, Palantir. Yes. Tesla. He's talked about that. He's talking about the bull runs at the moment. Is that Accenture? I can't quite. Sorry, not Accenture. I beg your pardon. Epam Systems. I can't quite see it. Tapestry. Come on, Jim. I can't go through all of this, so it's Jim's fault. It's not my fault, is it? Oh, Epam. He just mentioned Epam. There it is. He popped up there. So I'm going to get you, Jim. I'm going to get you. Epam. There we goes. Here he goes. Bring it in now.
Market hated that deal. So when Wall Street cheered when Lana Khan shot it down, and that's allowed, well, it's allowed Tapestry to prosper. It's become an up stock.
Epam, talk to me.
Epam Systems, which is an enterprise software company for platform engineering and development. Now, the stock's come roaring back, it's part of the return of the enterprise software primacy over hardware. Epam's strength is a green light to buy Salesforce and ServiceNow. Buy. The two biggest enterprise software places I like.
There you go. Buy from Jim Cramer as well. But bearing in mind, Jim's very often wrong. So take it as you will. So I'm going to wrap up my analysis on this one. I've told you where I think you should buy it, how much you put in allocation-wise. It's a buy from me. Thank you very much indeed, Ken Van Riel, for bringing that to us. This is absolutely fantastic. So I will be putting this out as its own video. I would imagine this sort of stock, we will rank very highly for this. I doubt if many people are covering this stock. So I'll create a playlist for it. So I like it. We'll create an own playlist so we can cover the earnings. If you do a $5 super chat and you want the earnings, we'll cover it. But there you go. It's a buy from me. Senay is still on the line, so we'll go back to Senay in a second. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, I shall put the Epam playlist. We'll create one specifically for Epam. And down here, my full alpha spread playlist for all the stocks I've reviewed. Way over 200. I think it's more like 300. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. That will become its own video. Rock and roll. I don't know if Senay is still with me now, but we're going to wrap up the show and say good night to everybody. So what we'll do right now, just for a moment, we will go to... I'll take this off because it's bloody burning my head. Bloody hell, what is that? Father Christmas must be flipping baking all the time. I don't want to be Father Christmas. Bloody hell no. That's ridiculous. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch back to members only, so we can wrap up the show. I'm going to answer questions and I'm going to onboard everybody that needs onboarding. And I'm going to give you two big announcements. So back to members only mode. So if anybody now was saying, can you upgrade me on Discord? Now is the time to ask me. Give me your username, please. See, I told you about the sell-off. It had to sell off today. It had to sell off because it's tomorrow morning's PPI. This is perfectly acceptable. Don't be surprised if we're red in the morning. And that's not a bad thing. It's because people take profits to buy back. So it's actually bullish. But there you go. So if you have a question, a comment that needs to be read out, something you want shared, please do ask me now. If you want to be upgraded on Discord, drop that in the link in the chat right now, and I'll do it. You got 1 minute. So, hi Martin, my Discord name is Electric B. Okay, I'll do that. I've also got an announcement as well. So I'm about to give you that as well. Our party has just got a whole lot bigger. So stand by. Let me just do our first Discord. Electric B, you are a premium customer. Royalty. If you see Andre Torres in the chat, he's one of our premium customers. Special privileges. Electric B, he gets preferential treatment. He gets top of the list for all the comments and all those things. So Electric B, thank you very much indeed for supporting the channel. And you also get premium services above standard members. So thank you very much. But I give you YouTube membership as well. Change your nickname to Andre Torres, same as it is on YouTube. Andre Torres. There you go. Thank you. If you've sent me a friend request, I will accept it. Have you? Yes, you have. Boom. You are all done. Chris74, is that your username? Let me have a look for you. Chris74. Let's see what we got for you. No, you're not on YouTube. No, sorry, you're not on Discord. No, you haven't either signed up for it yet or you haven't verified. There is the information there in the chat. Can I be upgraded on Discord now? Who you think? Not who you think. Not who you think. Oops, a daisy. Oops, hang on. Yeah, let me do that one now. Let me do that now. Yes, there you go. Resolute, and you're called now Not Who You Think. Sensei, are you with me? I can see you still online. If you want to be on the show, please come back to me and we can finish up the show together, or not. I don't know if you're still there. You look like you're still online. Anyway, so let me do this first.
I'm here in the background. I am here.
Oh, you're here in the background. You're lurking. You're lurking. You're checking me out. What's he saying? What's he saying? All right. Not who. Oh my gosh, what a name this is. Not who you think. Save. I've now upgraded you. You are done. Let me just give you the role. Yes, done. And have you sent the friend request? Yes, you have. I shall accept it. Boom. You are done. That's you. And cedar trees. I like to stop for longer. Okay. Is the Discord also for? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right. We're finished with that now. Any more onboarding will be done tomorrow. I've got to finish. So let me give you the latest news of what I wanted to share with you. First of all, every show from now on is members only. And I don't mean members only chat. I mean members only stream. The first 15 minutes or half an hour of our streams from now on are members only. I said on day one, when our members started joining on day one, I said the price of the membership will be low and it will never go up ever. And they said, well, what about inflation? No, including inflation, it will never go up. It's been the same price now for 3.5 years. It's not going to go up, number one. Number two, I also said the services would be added more and more better things all the time. But I said it would always feel like I'm talking directly to each person individually, not a million subscriber channel, which we will be in a few years. Not that. It'll always feel like it's individual for each person. So we're going members only, so we can always answer everyone's questions, so we can always talk to everybody, and then we open it up 15, 20 minutes in to public. That's item number one. Item number two, we're about to give a new upgraded service from Ed Nevius. I had a great call with Ed Nevius this afternoon. His training is about to get a massive upgrade, and people that were already members are going to get special privilege when it comes out. We're very excited about telling you about it. I can't tell you any more about it just yet. Petra, I wasn't going to add another one, but you just come into the show, so I'm going to do you now. So we're upgrading that. I've just given you a member role. If you've got a friend request, I'll accept it. No, you haven't sent me a friend request, so I can't accept it. You haven't sent me one, but your name just needs to be changed. Nickname, Petra. So that's that. We're going to give even more services to the training. It's all provided. We've covered all the costs for you. It's our gift to you, but it's about to get a whole lot better. Please stop doing it now. I can't take any more. I said no. Let me finish and go home. So bloody hell, here's another one. I keep saying no and I keep doing it. What's wrong with me? Giza Almighty. This is the last one. I've got to stop after this. I've got another announcement to tell you. Member profile. You haven't sent a friend request, so I can't accept it. If you do send a friend request, I will accept it. Your name here is Giza Almighty. Let me change the nickname. This is what I'm doing, so you can see Giza Almighty. There you go, so everyone knows who you are. Save. I will check again. Did you send a friend request? I don't think you have yet. No, you haven't, so I can't accept it. All right. Okay. So better training. We're also going to give away. Cash prizes as well. We're doing cash prizes as well. That's very exciting. For those of you that sign up for Discord, we'll onboard you tomorrow in the live stream tomorrow morning. Two more things to tell you about before we go. And we are now live 24 hours a day on the extra channel for members to talk to each other. Alert us. I want to build a bigger team. Big announcement here, folks. I want to build a bigger team. One day, I won't be doing this. I'll be too old, and I want to one day pass on my show to somebody else to take over what we've built. I am looking at building my team. Senay was the first. Ed Nevius is working with me. I've got another person I'm talking to at the moment. I'm looking to find more moderators. I'm looking to find more contributors. But I'm also looking to the Lucasade Army for researchers. We've got a team in 69 countries, 14 languages, and we are beating the news to get the news. There are loads of XRP crypto channels that are making news videos on stuff about what we have covered 3 hours later. We get it within seconds, and I'm live within seconds. It's why we're getting 130,000 views on the big stories now, because we cover it. And then by the time we've ended the live stream and everyone's watched it, the YouTuber has heard about it, made a video, uploaded it. It's been out 6 hours. This is why we're number one now for nearly everything, ranking for everything. Even though we're tiny, we're catching up those million subscriber channels like nobody's business. So we want to add to that service. We want members that can call in all over the world, give us news 24 hours a day, accessing Discord, accessing the extra channel, going in, breaking news, Martyn, there's something going on. I can see it. I mean, I answered a question this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I put it in my show this morning. Someone asked a question about taxes and stuff. The story that broke because of 60 Minutes, that was MSK. He messaged me. The story last night, Senay was covering the show. He was in a live show, and he said Garlinghouse has just announced at this moment. It was like 18 seconds or 18 minutes, or it just literally happened. And I was live within another 2 minutes, and we were covering it live. The other YouTubers were like, I just can't keep up with this. You won't keep up with it. You won't keep up with it because no one works harder. You might as well pack up and go home. There's a new kid in town, and we want to be number one in the world for everything. And I just love building stuff and winning. I love building and I love winning. So we're trying to build a family of researchers, Lucasades, an army. Remember how you recognize a Lucasade? If he wears a tie, it's always pinched. It gives it not that rubbish. That's what everyone does. Give it a pinch. Then you can recognize a Lucasade member, right? Anyway, I'm having a bit of a joke with you. So if you want to be part of the inner circle, there's many more things coming. There's many more relationships coming. Please do be part of it. Now, talking about relationships, on the 21st of December, which is in 10 days' time, we are meeting near Dallas, just outside Dallas. We are meeting. We are going to give you the location on Friday. This Friday in a live stream, but it will be a members-only event live stream. It will never be public. We will not be the first half an hour members and then be public. It'll be members only. So only members will know where the event is, what time. We've got a lot planned. It's going to be great. We're going to have a steak dinner. We're going to have a few beers, and we're going to do all sorts. We're going to paint the town red. It's going to be great. So if you want to be part of that, join me on Friday or watch it back. But we do need to know how many on Friday that want to come. So if you can get to the Dallas area, I'll tell you where on the 21st. It's a Saturday night. Let me know on Friday. Then I will tell you the location. All right, that's that. Lastly, before I go, is this. Someone just said, how do I join Discord? There is the Discord link. It takes 10 minutes to go through security. I can onboard you tomorrow. Okay. Someone has just given me their username. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I've come to the end, so I might as well. I've got one final announcement to make. Let me do this. His name is Thomas Hall. Thomas Hall wants to be added. Starry Sands, there he is. I've just found him. Let me give you a role of YouTube member. You can access all the stuff. Profile. Has he sent me a friend request? No. That's so important because you'll get scammed by somebody else who will friend request you. I never send friend requests. Please don't accept it. If you send me one, I'll accept it. You haven't sent me one, so I can't accept it. If you send me one, I will. But you'll have to remind me again. I won't go back and search for this. It's always best to do it at the time. Change nickname, Thomas Hall. Let me put you on the screen and give you my last announcement. And then if Senay is still here, me and Senay can say goodbye together. We can just say goodbye to everybody together. Thomas Hall, There you go. I will quickly look to see if you've sent me that friend request. No. Okay, let's move on. How? If you go into Discord, everybody will tell you how to send a friend request. Okay, it's a bit of a trek from Ireland. We got people coming from all over the world, mate. Don't you give me that. Don't you give me that bloody nonsense. All right, that's that. Someone just said, I missed the close. Did you crown a winner? Not yet. Boundaries, Martin, boundaries. TJ Molden. I have no idea what that means. Discord still says I need to subscribe to the channel. No, you don't, Chris. No, you don't. If you wish to subscribe as a premium customer, yes, you get extra services. But you can get a lower level as for free as a YouTube member. Many of our YouTube members are also premium customers. You can do either, but we give you a free plan as a YouTube member. You don't have to subscribe for premium service. It takes 10 minutes to get through security, and you just get in, give me a username, and I will do it for you. Okay, so last message, I've got to go. So let me clear the decks over there. This is our message, our final message for tonight before we get off and before me and Sensei say goodnight to you. This is an event happening on Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time on the party channel, the music channel. Here is the link. It's pinned to the top. It's in the chat 3 times. There it is. We're having a special event, Christmas party. It's called XRP Ladies Night. Here it is. This is the event. And you can see we've got people already. We've got 18 likes already. We've got 5 people waiting. We've also got people requesting songs. What we're doing, we're trying to get the world that doesn't look at crypto channels to look at XRP. And all our ladies, remember, we have the biggest female audience of crypto channels. Most are 1%. We have 12.9% now, more than any other crypto channel. Very exciting. And on Friday night, we're going to do a ladies' night. It's a party night in my studio behind me, drinking beer, having a party, doing Christmas songs. And we're going to promote XRP to a much wider audience. And also what we're going to do is make you video Christmas cards. Video Christmas cards. People pay me $500 to do this. You get it for free as my members. And I've turned the ads off. There's no ads. I don't make any money at all. I just do it, again, as a gift to my members and to help promote the cause of XRP. You tune in on Friday, 4 o'clock. Make sure you go there right now. If you go there right now, SV, stand by for your upgrade. There is the link. Click on that. If you go over there now, click subscribe. It's a separate channel. It's a completely different channel. It's the music channel. Click notify. You like and share and get all your family in for Friday. Why do I ask you to get your family in? And make sure they're watching on big screen TV, surround sound, because it's a big production we put on. What we're going to do is this. People that join me can ask for a video Christmas card. What that means is you can say, can you dedicate White Christmas, please, to my wife, Jill, and say, Bob loves you from all the family. I will say that, do that, sing the song. You can watch me live, that's great. However, if you, underneath the video, there's a little clip button, you can clip and save the video. That piece will be yours. You will own that. You can then send that clip all around the world, email it, text it, Facebook it, whatever you like. And all your family will have a video Christmas card like no other Christmas present you've ever bought. I'm giving it to you. I'm covering the cost of all of this. You get it for free, and it's a wonderful thing for Christmas, and you'll have it forever, and you can share it forever. And if it's your birthday, we can do that as well. All right? There you go. That's that announcement. Now, last thing to say is Thomas Hall said he's figured out the friend request. Shall I go back and look in Discord to his friend request? All right then, Thomas Hall. Have you done it? Profile, accept. Yeah, boom, done it. SV Atlas, I'm about to upgrade your account. Stand by. Demella, I said I'd finished. Why am I still doing this? Nobody request it now. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Mella is Demella. Okay, there you are. Roll. Member. Change nickname. Demella. Domela, Domela, Lopies. Have you sent me a friend request? Domela, boom, profile, add friend. No, you haven't, so I can't do it. If you send me a friend request, I can accept it. I didn't. You didn't, so I can't. So, guys, I can't sit here all night. Bloody hell, what am I doing? My wife's shouting at me, go to dinner. No, you've not sent a friend request, so I can't set that. I joined and sent a friend request, Nordic Salmon. I have no idea what your name is. You can't just join and say, I don't know who you are. You've got to tell me who you are. Anyway, listen, guys. SV Atlas, you've upgraded to silver. What that does, that gives you priority above bronze level in the comments. If you reply to any of my videos, ask me a question, I filter by members only. And if I'm really busy, it will go silver members and upwards. Makes sense, right? So I will filter that, do that first. I always reply to everyone, but I do silver first. But also, you can now go on the homepage of the channel. So if you are a YouTuber and you want me to promote you, you have to ask me to do this, but I will put you on the homepage of the channel and you can get everyone to subscribe to you. And well, I will get everyone to subscribe to you. It's pretty cool, right? All right. Okay, there you go. Thank you, sir. Thomas Hall, you're very, very welcome. Okay, I've got to go. I've been live since 6 o'clock this morning, and I think we are done. Everybody else, I can onboard you in the morning, and so on. Thank you. You're all very welcome. What we're going to do now is, hopefully you've all gone over there and left a request. Let me have a look. Daryl Lee. Here we go. Look at this. Daryl Lee has put his request in. Daryl Lee, this is for you. Hey, Martyn, if possible, I would like you to request a song for my woman. I love you just the way you are, Billy Joel. Yes, you will get just the way you are. Daryl Lee, join me on Friday and tell me your wife's name, and I will say this is to Jill. Just picking out a name. This is from Daryl Lee. He loves you. Merry Christmas. Here's Billy Joel. And just the way you are. And you can clip it and own it for Christmas. And then you can send it to her via text, email, whatever, and she will love you forever. You'll be in her good books. Been a long day, mate. Cheers, SV Atlas. Yes, it has. Let's try again tomorrow. Thank you. Domela Lopies. Domela Lopies. Did you send me a friend request then? Did you send me a friend request? No, you haven't done it. I was going to accept it. Right, that's it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to send you over to the extra channel, and we're going to do day trade of the day. If Senay wants to come on and say ta-ra to everybody, he can. If not, that's fine. He can do what he likes. He can do what he wants. I'm going to give everyone the link to the extra channel. Now, let me explain again the power of this. The extra channel, a lot of our viewers watch the extra channel. Sensei's about to give you the chart again. A chart again for XRP. But it's not just for listening to that. People use it as a radio show, and they also communicate with each other. So as this stream ends, it'll automatically go there. But I am going to give it to you again. There it is. That's done. Here is the 24-hour stream. Join us afterwards. Sent to Martyn Lucas, Evan Bowles. Okay. The last two people. I will do it, and then we'll do day trade of the day. Here we go. So, Domela. No, you haven't done it. Let me refresh the screen just in case you haven't. It doesn't come through. Domela. There we go. Look again. No, you haven't. You haven't sent me a friend request. You may have sent it to the wrong person. Here is the friend request name. It's Martyn Lucas, obviously. Evan Bowles. Evan Bowles. Evan Bowles. You are a member. I see you there. Profile. And you haven't sent me a friend request either. Oh, we're already friends. I've already done it. Evan Bowles, we're already done. Oh, you're telling her what to do. Yes, you're telling her what to do. I apologize for that. Right, there we go. Right, we're done. Time for day trader of the day. I'm not doing any more. You can't make me. You cannot make me do any more. Day trade of the day. Who's up? Who's down? Let's wrap this up. Here we go. I am up today 1.22, up 1.22%. Let's see who wins. Probably be me. It's always me. No, I'm joking. It's never me. There you go. Let's see who wins today. Who the day trader of the day is. Put your scores on the doors and let's see who the stars of our show were today. Roll the credits live. Let's see who the stars of our show were today. Stars of our show were nothing but the North Talk, Tiki Master, Losh, Crezo, Pearlderson, Slack Kid, Mr. Pisons, Benjamin, new members, Kim, Braden, Roland, Andy, John, Daniel, Kurt. Super chats from Ken Van Riel. Thank you very, very much indeed. We really appreciate all of the stars of our show today. Right, okay. We've got Evan Bowles. I'm up 5%. Congratulations to you. 5%. Yep, 5%. I got it. SV Atlas is up 1.8%. I think it's coming through now. There it is. Let's see who wins. So Evan Bowles looks like he's won this afternoon. Awesome stuff. Wow. All right. Who else? 1.6. Ken Van Riel. Congratulations to you. I'm Yassine 1.02. I sent a friend request, but let's try again tomorrow. Thanks, Martyn. Well, you're lucky now because I'm waiting for everybody. I'll check it now. This is Demella. No, you haven't sent me a friend request. Demella. You haven't. It is Demella, isn't it? Yeah. No, you haven't sent me a friend request. I hope you've not sent it to the wrong person. Here is my friend request, spelt at Martyn Lucas. Please make sure that you spell it correctly. There are loads of scammers that will love to have you following them. Okay? Yeah, I've double checked every which way I can to try to do it before the show ended, but I couldn't do it. Okay, the winner is Jeff Pereira. 6.35. Thank you very much indeed for your honest trades. Give him a thumbs up. Absolutely awesome. We really appreciate it. That's it from me. Final thoughts of the day before I send you to the 24-hour extra channel. That's it today. We'd like to thank especially Senay for coming in tonight and giving us some time today to do that. Discord still not working. Grrr, I don't know why. You got to verify your email and number and all those things. I do have a viewer. I do have as a friend. Oh, you have me as a friend. That means you friended the wrong person. You friended a scammer. We're not friends. We're not connected. I've just looked at your username. We are not friends. So you friended a scammer. So I would unfriend them if I was you. Spell my name correctly. At Martyn Lucas. MartynLucas. Everyone else has got 2 S's, 3 T's, God knows what else. Anyway, there you go. Final thoughts today. Thank you very much indeed, everybody. We're now entering a new realm in our show. We're building our family. We want more researchers around the world. We're building a new inner circle. More researchers, more content providers. Those that want to provide content, be part of it. Inner circle members. We will reveal the information of the location of the party on Friday. We hope you can make it. We're in Dallas, just outside Dallas, on Saturday, 21st of December. But the bull market is in full swing. Santa rally by the end of the year. Be careful. I'm not buying anything right now. I'm just working, earning as much money as I can, paying off the margin. I've already bought the stocks earlier in the year. I'm already up some stupid amounts of percent. And now I'm just paying it down, waiting for the market to go sideways and start dropping again to build a bigger position. And that is just solid investing. You can never lose like that. And January the 1st, I will be putting $8,000 into my Roth IRA, getting a 3% match, paying it off, and it won't cost me really. It'll cost me like $2. Well, in fact, it won't cost me anything. It won't cost me anything because the margin cost is 5%, whatever it is, a year, but I'll get 3% back, so it'll cost me 2%. That's over a year, but I will probably pay it off in a couple of months, so actually it won't cost me anything. It will cost me like less than 0.25%. I will buy $8,000 worth of Coca-Cola. That will then give me $34,000 of Coca-Cola. Is that right? No, $36,000 worth of Coca-Cola. That will give me about $300 a quarter in dividends. So even if the stock goes sideways, it pays for itself. I will then sell it tax-free. I will then buy the S&P, and that'll be my 19th trade as a win. All over again. Great stuff. That's it from me and my final thoughts. Thank you ever so much indeed. We'll see you back in the morning for the opening bell. If I see any breaking news throughout the evening, throughout the night, 3 o'clock in the morning when I go for a pee, someone's in the extra channel going, Martyn, you won't believe it. Elon Musk has just said this and Tesla's gone down, and I'm researching it. And Leah goes, can you come back to bed? Leah, someone's on the extra channel telling me Tesla's crashed. Okay, so it's going to be a Tesla show in the morning. Yeah. That's how it works. That's why we're first. That's why we beat everyone. That's why we're ranking number 1. I am absolutely loving this job, and I'm not going to give in until we have the best live, most honest, most powerful channel in the world. What a thing to pass on. What a way to spend my life. I love it. I love it. All right, that's it from me. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Look forward to talking to everybody in the morning. Join me on the extra channel. We can continue the conversations over there. But that's it from me. Have a wonderful evening. Be safe. Hug someone. Tell them you love them. Look forward to seeing you in the morning. Hope you're all well tomorrow. I got my driver's license, by the way, for those that follow me on X. If you don't follow me on X, Instagram, there's my X and Instagram. I got my driver's license, and the guy said, how long? I said, how long's this for? And he said, 8 years. I said, bloody hell, how do you know I'm going to be alive in 8 years? I guess I don't have to live 8 years, but you never know. Just in case I do live, I can drive around. Brilliant. Considering I don't drive anywhere. Pointless, really, isn't it? Anyway, great service. Much better than it was a few years ago in the city. Just went to a little village outside of Texas, outside of Dallas, and it was lovely. Lovely people. Loved it. Loved it. That's it from me. Until tomorrow morning, as always, thanks, Senay. Till next time, join me on the extra channel. Join me Friday night for the big party. Christmas party is here. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.